I
Cole is the best baby shitter. Let's go.
That's my boy.
He's the best baby shitter I've ever met in my goddamn life.
Let's go!
what a title to have.
Hi guys. Welcome to the Cursed Ones. We are down a few players, but they will appear at some point. I actually forgot to level the audio, so you guys, blast the mics. Go! Kill everyone in the audience!
Yep. That's what is needed.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Good job.
Yep.
You guys did it. You blasted them.
We did
right
it.
in.
Let's go.
I don't
Just wait quiet.
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm literally it's Snorp. You know, I'm zoning out a lot. So
Valid for that. Welcome to a session of a session of a session. It's Inception. In session.
No,
What?
this can't be.
Hi, welcome to the Cursed Ones, where Cole is a bad baby shitter.
Probably not good to be good at that.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Interrogation.
I mean, I agree with Cece. I feel like that's not something I want to be good at.
So then you're a bad one, so therefore there you go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We figured it out, guys. It's okay. All right.
Let's go.
Question of the question of the question is, what's the last game you played? What were you just playing? What were you gamers gaming with? Game. That's me.
Okay.
Hi, my name is the Dun Gun Master. I have a fucking gun. And, this is a question of, does it count if I watched the game and co-commentated? Or should it be me actually playing? I made the question, so I have the answer. But I'll say the one that I played the last. The last game I played, I think, unless I fucked it up and I got my timeline wrong in my head, I think the last game I played was the DreadX Collection, the gun one, and there was a specific game in it called The Fruit that I played. And let me tell you, I gamer raged so hard. I've never been this upset at a game. It's so hard.
In the blood of the lamb?
Are you washed in the blood of the lamb? Are you washed in the blood of the... There was a place in the game where there was just a church, like, off to the side, and every single where you went in that town, you could just hear the church people going, "Are you washed in the blood of the lamb?"
They were singing a hymn.
And I have not been able to get the line, "Are you washed in the blood of the lamb?" out of my head, so I keep saying it. And there was a scene where I was not. Were you, Cole?
Huh?
Were you?
Why not?
What, was I washed in the blood of the lamb?
Blood of the lamb? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever been
Seems
washed
like
in
a thing you should be able to tell.
why are we hassling Cole? Is everything?
Okay. He's easy to hassle, okay?
I like that. Oh,
But
too.
I was never baptized or washed in the blood of the lamb. However, I was baptized in the salmon pit. One time I went on a field trip to a salmon fishery, and there was like a big pit of salmon, and they would throw the kids in, so I got thrown into the salmon pit. So now I've been baptized, and I am under the religion of cod, not God.
Didn't you say that it was like the horny salmon too?
Yep. Yeah.
No.
So you guys know how when salmon get horny, they get
I
really
do.
fucked up and they like metamorphosis into another fucking
Yes,
animal.
sir.
So they throw you
sure
into the
do.
horny salmon pit.
No. How large was the pit? How many salmon were there?
There is a lot of fucking salmon, dude. I don't know. Egg is so like intense about this. He heard the phrase
fucking
horny
hates the
salmon,
horny
and he
salmon,
became
bro.
like an old grandmother who just heard his kids say ass for the
My
first
man's gonna
time.
go out to Alaska and see them
You say the
salmon.
word horny around me.
Have you guys
Eat that
seen what
fucking
salmon
white
look
salmon.
like when they're horny?
Yeah,
They're so fucked up. They're so fucked up. All right, that's. Anyways, so I was not washed in the blood of the lamb.
Let's go.
I was, however, baptized in a salmon pit. It was not an actual baptism. One time I'm going on tangents here, but one time when I used to go to a school that was in the attic of a church, very cursed, by the way. I hate that school. Fuck you. But there's this priest guy who came in one time and asked who was baptized, and when I didn't raise my hand, he gave me a dirty look. So
No.
I'm also banned from that church now. Anyways, next person. Pistol. Who are you? What's the last game you played?
So I'm Pistol right now.
Yeah.
The name can be explained by we were messing with TTS and my computer kept saying Pistol weird, and I found it funny. But I'm Agabuha. I'm also known as Matthew. Wait, vice versa. My real name is Matthew. My username is Agabuha.
His real name's Agabuha. Let's
No, he's like a
go.
Yo!
The last game I played was actually Project. It's no longer Project. It's Octopath Traveler on Xbox Game
I
Pass.
see. Nice.
However, if we're talking about the last game I like really sat down and played, it was Skyward Sword, and I could go on about that for hours.
Oh, and you did. he did go on about it, and you know what?
Yeah, but I could go
Okay.
on again.
You should, except maybe.
Maybe not right now.
That's what
Post-session-
Thrux does after the aftermath.
Oh yeah, he sits up just
going
like
on about Skyward
Sword. Oh my god. All right, Snorpo9, capital first letter for cat Snorp.
I'm the real Snorp this year, or
He
this
is.
week. I'm the real
This
Snorp again.
year.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Alright, I'm Snorp09. I play Unknown, also known as Own. And the last game I played was Mario Maker 2, because it's always Mario Maker 2. When isn't it Mario
Always
Maker 2?
Mario Maker 2.
He has like 300 hours in it.
I don't know what are the hour counts. Honestly, that probably isn't even
Eon
wrong.
just knows these things, dude. Eon has like receipts and tabs on all of us. and that's how it
Maker
is.
is always just the game I fire up when I'm just like, I have 5 minutes to kill, and I want to play a game. I just fire up
Valid.
Mario Maker.
Sorry for party rocking. You!
Hello.
What's
Hi,
the
I'm
last game you
Cece.
played? I think I know what
Hi,
it is.
I'm Cece.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Crime. Hello. Hi, I'm Cece. I play Ducky, and the most recent game I played was Terraria. I was playing Terraria with my girlfriend last night, and I
Yeah.
spent 3 hours just rehauling all of our storage. We now have 32 chests, and we're still running out of room.
Hell yeah.
That's a move for that game.
I have not played all too much Terraria. I played some with Cole where we made our characters Hugo and Cornelius, I think.
Oh, we did.
We did.
Yeah.
We have a trend of making our characters Hugo and Cornelius in games. It's kind of our
When-
thing.
Whenever we need characters to put in, it's just like, why not Hugo and Cornelius?
They're-
We love them.
We love Hugo and Cornelius. They're our favorite boys. Can someone take over my role for a second? I have to recombobulate the system. Can someone say
Sure.
the nickname? Yes.
Oh, who are you?
Okay, Spanish predictor. Who are you, and what's the last game that you played?
Hi, I'm Cole. I play Wilfred, and the last game I played, I've been playing a game called What the Golf, and
Yeah.
it's
I know that
basically
game.
it's not actually really a golf game. It's basically like you got the golf mechanic of shooting something towards a flag, but it really just goes off the rails. That's really the best way I can explain it. Sometimes you're
So
like
true.
shooting the person golfing instead of
As
the
you
ball.
should.
Oh,
Shoot.
I understand that.
I see.
Not shooting as in a gun. I should clarify.
That's what all the guns in our names are for today, or this week.
Yes,
I do have something to ask you, Cole, because there's another game
Uh-huh.
you've been playing recently. You know, you go something
Oh.
like Una, Sisa. How's Balan? How was Balan Wonderworld, bro?
I did beat Balan Wonderworld recently.
That is so true. What
it
a
gets
game!
Too much hate.
Okay,
Hot
that's
take.
a hot take. He's here for the takes. Before we start discourse, there, the T in Treehouse stands for tits. Go.
And it's true, baby. All right, then. Name's Eon Playtro. I have 2 motherfucking answers.
Mhm.
Because one, I split it up because I wanted to go through the servers, which was Minecraft. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I need fucking memory-based moment.
Mhm.
And then the other one, it's Rocket League, because I like playing the game, even though I fucking suck at it.
No.
But you know,
You're
fun game, fun
excellent.
game.
Very valid.
Wheat.
Yes.
Who are
I
you?
don't know why I
What's
changed.
what's a game
I,
you played recently? I love Wheat, man. Wheat's so good.
Literally, every time I join, I always feel bad because I want to change my name, but it has to start with W
Valid.
because I'm last in the list and I don't want to fuck up the intros. So I picked a W
worry.
word.
You can be Wheat. We love Wheat.
Let's go.
I'm sorry for anyone with celiac disease.
But
That's on
damn!
them.
Alright. My name is Crime. I played Bennie. The last game I played was I've been playing a lot of Fallout 76 because it's mainly out of spite because a lot of people are like,
I think a lot of
"Ooh,
people
Fallout."
play that game out of spite.
That's actually Radical's favorite video game.
A lot of people are like, "Ooh, New Vegas is better," and I'm here to tell you that I don't care. I'm going to play this 76
Yes.
anyway because both can be good games and both can be
All of
enjoyed. And
Humana
cringe
feels
culture
needed.
will die at my stake and
As it
cross
should
and
be.
burn it.
I remember watching a review of Fallout 76 where they went over all the glitches in the game, and I just remember, like, the guy...
Those are
who was-
features.
He was like, yeah, and he was calling them features, and I find that really funny. What happened last session? What did happen?
A lot.
We almost died.
Wait, hang on. Did did Eon call out Egg for playing P-War the other day?
I called out myself.
I'm sorry.
He called out himself. He
Okay,
called
well,
out
I
himself.
need to come clean because I was the one who bought Egabuha P-War on Steam.
It's like
first
you
bought
bought him
me
originally for
P-War.
someone else.
Yeah,
I
Egg bought,
bought
Egg bought
it.
Cole P-War, and then I bought Egg P-War. I think I'm getting it refunded, so thank you, Steam, for refunding P-War, so I don't have to spend $2 on P-War and have that on my conscience.
It's not
$2
accurate
too
to
much.
life.
It's
$2
not
times $2.
It's really not. We all watched it. Not the best game.
For the record, I am the only one out of the four of us who have not touched P-War in any form. I have not bought it,
You
nor
don't-
have I played
you
it.
think you've
Nor
not
do I
touched
own
it?
it.
You think you haven't
watched
touched
it.
it anymore?
No, I do not. No, I do not.
You're
I do
part
love
of this.
P-War.
You're part of this legend, Snarp. You think that you're detached. You
Come
are not.
on.
You are ingrained in this. This is part
He's
of you.
not.
You guys will be known as the group that played P-War, guys.
We
Come
are
on.
the group that played P-War.
You
That
guys
is
already
us.
have like 3 different titles. Do you need more?
What did we do last session? What happened? So much.
I mean, we were on a sip. We did a big battle. We had
big
to
call.
flee after that. The precipice appeared, right? Not the one that appeared.
Yeah, the precipice.
Yeah. Yeah. We had to flee. We almost all died, but we didn't. We didn't die, and now we're back at Ellion's
were close.
laboratory.
Oh, yeah.
That burned.
Oh yeah, Ellion had set a portal so that you guys were able to escape. You guys managed to snap out, I believe, all of the Ragged Reynards minus Keto. Actually, Kiros is technically snapped out. He was just under the influence of his curse at the moment. Chloe is gone with Kiros. You guys don't know where she is right now. Teleported out of the range of clairvoyance
Yay.
from Wilfred, or locate object, whatever spell was used. And beyond that, you guys managed to escape, just barely with your guys' lives. And like Snorp said, also, finally I'm free. Someone else did the recap.
Let's go.
I'm free. I can leave. You don't need me anymore. Bye. No, I still have to run the game.
Okay, who's the new GM?
I still have to run the game. So that brings us to now, I suppose. Where you guys, as was said, are currently within Ellion's home, back in the remains of Blackpool. Shall we begin? Are we good?
Yeah.
Yes,
Great.
sir, ma'am.
All right. The air is thicker than it was before, whether it be from the residue of smoke that still seems to linger through Blackpool's cremated remains, or if it's just simply the tension is kind of up for interpretation. There's a moment where you all have to blink away the flash burns, but that golden, bright light sears patterns into your eyes. With the adrenaline fading, everything is really just beginning to settle in. And even with the comfort of being alive, something feels deeply wrong about this. The perfect punctures still lodge through everyone that burn from the nothingness of phantom sensations. Bullets lodged, lash marks still raw, red, gold, black, and bleeding. Even past the bleeding scent of the ocean, the iron is potent in the air. Most of you have keeled over either from the stress or the pain, resting against the rubble no matter how uncomfortable. The wounds feel uncountable, with Lily and Wilfred with fresh necrotic holes dug deep into them, acid burns bubbling at their ends, but they refuse to bleed. Ducky's sternum is cracked down the middle with ribs split out and pressing uncomfortably against rubber skin. Owen's chest compartment is dug apart, and a golden glow is pulsing from a torn open chest compartment. But it's fair to say that a good amount of you are sick of the color gold. The full, howling moon still shines above you all, but it's slowly beginning to descend into the ocean expanse in the distance. Adi himself takes a seat upon charred, broken pile of rubble, resting his head in his hands as droplets begin to pour from the skeleton of the roof. Terrible night for rain. Begin.
Guess Wilfred's probably still moping.
As it be.
Can I?
Impressive this messed him up.
I mean, I'm mad about this rain. Can I like try to shape water like ice over the roof?
Sure. As the rain starts to kind of make small droplets against your guys' face and such, Ducky, you're just like, you're so pissed at the world right now that you just like raise your hand up to the sky and are going to shape water, and a solid ice casing appears over the skeleton of the roof. The rain itself forms into it, and the raindrops kind of fall in, solidifying it fully up above you, but it is enough for now to shield from the onpour that's coming from above.
Very good.
I would imagine that Unknown is just kind of collapsed almost in a corner, just kind of recovering for the time being.
Yeah, I will say, for the sense of stats, I think almost everyone in the party besides Trio right now is on 1 hit point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Forgot
basically.
about that.
Bennie had just spared the dying almost everyone, but everyone is up, and they're pretty much only staying awake by the pure fumes of healing magic and what that does to you. Healing magic is a strange thing, because it can keep you alive when, God, you really shouldn't be able to. There's something wrong about it. Stuff doesn't bleed like it normally should. Stuff doesn't move like it normally should. It's too perfect sometimes. But you're alive.
Yeah, Wilfred doesn't want to be. He's still kind of like
no.
softly hitting his head against the floor. Just after everything.
Okay. You are hitting your head against the floor, and honestly, I feel like just because of the sheer force, if you're saying softly, though, considering how low you currently are, I feel like after a while there's like silentness, there's a bit of thudding in the background from Wilfred, and eventually he just kind of brings his head up a little higher than he was before, slams down, passes out.
Oh no.
Gone.
Yeah, I mean, he was on 1 hit point. That is back down to death saves, but I'm gonna guess Bennie.
Benny's gonna
Ducky's just
very gently put the hand on the shoulder and say, "Not today, please," and spare the dying.
And you're jolted back up, Wilfred.
And Benny's actually gonna take his coat off and put it over Wilfred's shoulders, just trying to offer at least something.
Wilfred now just kind of leans back and just gives that a long sigh and just sits there.
Mm.
He's done smacking his head.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good at least. Ducky's probably gonna walk over like onto like the other side of Wilfred, where Benny is on the one side. It's like, do you think you need a bit more time to process, or can I talk to you about something?
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I know what it's like to feel like you're always being watched by something, and I'm sorry. The thing, I don't know that I've really explained my curse that much to you, but the thing about it is that, I mean, I don't fully understand it, honestly. I've only had it for a few months. I'm still getting the reins, but there's always an audience watching me. There's always someone there. There's always like a little flashing red light back here somewhere. And, you know, it pushes me places, takes me to interesting sceneries. That's kind of why I'm a bit of a bad luck magnet, and I think that's why I ended up here. But my point is, I know how that feels. And it might not be by, you know, a literal god of the pantheon, but I'm really sorry. But it's not your fault. But with the way that you folks are, the way how important what you're doing for this world is, I mean, it's I don't think it's a surprise that the pantheon would want to keep an eye on you. But I know that that's really scary, and I'm sorry. And they're just gonna pat Wilfred on the back a little bit.
I appreciate it. I just can't help but feel like I'm responsible.
I would imagine that at this point Unknown would chime up and say, I mean, I'm worried that they also may be after me. So I mean, it may not be entirely you, Wilfred.
No, I knew beforehand that the precipice was still inside me and I didn't do anything. And then we got attacked.
Unknown's gonna look down at the heart. I mean, this may be somewhat desired. I'm just gonna. I'm worried that I also may be a magnet.
Audie is going to pipe up from where he's sitting, and he's just going to go, "Listen, I feel as if I am in a state of authority regarding the appearance of that thing. Don't blame yourselves, it was all me. It's all me."
That wasn't you.
It was.
But you guys were under control.
So it would seem. But even beyond just that, look at me. He has the penethra marks running down his body, the large spiraling horns up above. It appears we're in the same boat. That does not mean that you are like me. He's going to quickly hold his hand up, and an eldritch blast is going to appear in there. It's bright golden. There's a yellow eye inside. He'll snuff it before it can cause any actual damage. You're not accepting it like I did, which is a good thing. You shouldn't accept that influence. It morphed me. It's not gonna morph you. I am in debt to the precipice. Whatever business it had, it might have been with you, but I assure you as well, it was with me. I wouldn't blame yourselves, is what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I owe you greatest apologies. I don't even think I can begin to say them, frankly. Under control or not, I am dangerous. More than you would ever expect me to be. He looks down.
It seems we're all in a sort of same boat.
We're all targets.
Not boat. I don't want to say boat.
Situation.
The rest of the crew is kind of just like strewn about this this facility, this like old place and such. The old burned down remains. Everyone's kind of taken a seat upon the rubble. Tempest is probably like the only one standing. She's leaning against like one of the rickety frames. Honestly, doesn't seem to care that if it might fall over. She's just kind of like pondering to herself in silence. And there's kind of like a look on her face as she's like nervously scanning the rest of her crew. And it's a face that kind of reads, I know something that the rest of my group doesn't. And she's just gonna slump down after a bit and put her head in her hands. Well. Well. Sorry, what were you saying?
I just wanted to ask if everyone else was okay.
I think, could something be done about, she is going to point towards, Wither and, Digit, who are still currently very much under. They're at, like, 0 right now. Benny, if anyone wants to do anything about that to get them up.
Yeah. The old fixer-upper.
Yeah, Benny.
The old
duct tape.
How is Benny kind of doing with this? Like, because Benny was the first one to wake up and see everyone come through the portal and was, like, sparing the dying everyone. I can imagine, like, as Benny has been doing this, there's been a surprising lack of wild magic surges as you've been doing this. It's almost like for a moment, with that general, like, this desperation to help, this intense heroism within you, is that you've been able to get everyone up fine. But there's a part of you that's probably still a little bit distrustful every time you lay your hands upon someone.
Yeah, it's every time Benny goes to, like, you're right on. Every time Benny goes to spare the dying. Sorry, my brain for some reason, because I was thinking he was putting his hand on someone, my brain was like, yes, it's healing hands time. But I'm like, no, that's the wrong spell. So every time Benny he'd be like he would wait to see it light up in his hand. Just that split second wait to see if that necrotic energy tried to begin, and he would very gently pat his hand somewhere like the shoulder, because not everyone is cool with being suddenly patted.
Yeah.
Benny is a respectful guy,
as he should be. Yeah, so you just kind of go around bringing everyone up, and eventually you do lay a hand upon Wither and Digit, the Fire Genasi and the Leonin child. However, Digit seems a little bit too out of it to fully wake up. You do hear like a stutter breath from her, as she is very clearly alive, but just seems to be just too tired to regain conscious. Wither, however, is going to start slowly sitting up, but is obviously lost in step with this conversation and generally what's happening and where they are.
Benny chooses to keep quiet, and he sits down back where I'm assuming he's sitting before or standing.
Yeah,
he's just
that's up to you.
He probably sitting, because he's like half resting, half listening.
Okay.
Well, where do we go from?
I mean, we should probably get Chloe back. I mean, I don't really trust Kiros running off with her like that.
At this point, I'd like to chime in. Thrux is literally just looking to the south.
Okay.
That's what Thrux is doing.
Is there a map in here?
Thrux would have it.
Oh, Thrux just pulls the map out of his pocket and just kind of ambiently holds it out.
Wilfred is gonna like crawl over because he's very, he's very like
there's
he's still on one hip.
There's a puncture wound within you. There's like still a bullet wound that ripped through your side. You kind of like stumble over, leaning against a few people who are like there to offer like a shoulder or something as you get over there. And as you do, this is the first time you guys have looked at the map since this. And right out in the ocean, where you guys know you just were, you see that red X mark.
Wilfred's gonna look at it and be like, it saves me a step. Well, on the ship, I got the direction of where they took Chloe. And Wilfred's kind of gonna like move his finger in the line of where it pointed him.
Okay.
In the spot of where it said they were just at.
All right.
They went in that direction.
Okay.
Dude, is there like a specific place that's to? Because I think you mentioned Blackpool last time.
I mentioned Basically, I think the direction I said
comes towards Blackpool and down. I think
it was. Hang on, I always need to get a compass here. Let me look at the map myself.
Fair.
Yeah, so it was down towards Blackpool, and then it was about southeast is kind of the general direction.
Yeah, then Wilfred's gonna kind of direct in there and be like, I think they went that way.
Okay.
Obviously, we're in no chase right now, but
yeah, exactly.
we have a direction.
Well, at least we know, but for now, I think we all need to rest. You all look like shit, so there's no chance of you guys going down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We're
I feel like shit.
we're not gonna let them win though, right?
No, of course not.
We are not. Yes, we are not. No, they are not going to win. Yes.
The crew have this kind of awkwardness to them as they're sitting around here. Everyone's very clearly groggy and doesn't exactly know what's happening. And at one point, Tempest, who is pretty much the most in the loop of the entire Ragged Rainer, or not Ragged Rainer, Ragged Rainers, is just going to go, Well, I'm not fully certain on the exacts of the situation, but at least I know for me that I'm not really one who takes very kindly towards fucking pricks. So, just yeah, you guys seem to know what you're doing better at least than us. So if I helping you or not, wherever we do stand in this situation, I guess we'll have to figure that out as night passes, day comes, whatever happens further on. But hey, if you guys could survive whatever the fuck that was, then yeah, you're not gonna let us win. You're not well, us as we were. Just don't let them win. You're good at that, from what I've seen. You're good at that.
I'd hope so. Although, probably do something about all this.
That would be in order. I can't do anything regarding that, unfortunately. I have...
Gotta hope it heals, I guess.
Well, God, do we not have anything in here that could help with that?
I don't know if you noticed the ashes.
Yeah, no, I've taken count of it personally. She's just going to stand up and is going to roll a medicine check to see if there's anything. I'm just keeping the accent.
The accent is very good.
She's going to start kind of scavenging around the place and eventually like scavenging around her own bags and such. And having worked in a circus for a while, she has been known to deal with fractures and stuff of the like, so she's kind of going around, at least to her crew at first, because she's less comfortable with you guys as of yet, and she is beginning to kind of wrap up injuries and such. She wraps up the bite mark that's on her arm. And I was just going to look down for a second and go, I'm sorry, probably a tone killer here, but so that if I'm bit by the vampire, that's not going to make me, right? I'm good.
No, she is bites for food, and I'm
Okay,
pretty sure she
cool.
doesn't need it.
Good to know.
That's good to know. You made me a little worried about that, but that's good to know.
Yeah, good.
Actually, she's not even wait, I actually don't know how she became a vampire. Did I? I don't really remember.
Heartbreaker.
Yeah,
did
Triana
that.
wasn't there.
Yeah, no.
Heartbreaker. Run that by
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, do you know him?
Yeah, I know that fucking prick. Worked for him for a while. That's how I ended up with these assholes. Sorry, I'm getting into cheesy
Did he offer
camp.
insurance?
Well, he wasn't exactly the one in charge of the operation, more of the pretty face. I mean, he wasn't all that. I'd personally punch him right in the face. I couldn't care less for him.
It's so true.
Can't stand for the mistreatment of employees. No insurance, no cigar.
Yeah, that was kind of the deal. They didn't really treat us well down there. I used to be employed in the Midnight Circus, but,
What a
you know,
bitch.
they were trying to ship me overseas, and, you know, some things happen. Some strings are pulled. A ship is ransacked. I joined the ship in question, and bam, I'm a pirate. I was a pirate, I guess. Sits down.
And this might be a weird question. Do you keep up with him in any way?
Do I keep up with Harrison?
Yeah.
I've sent a letter or two. Well, more so he sent a letter to me, and then I just sent a knife back in the mail, the usual.
Do you know where he is?
Well, they did offer me to come rejoin the tour. That was recently. I've heard it's opened up again.
It sure was.
But, I was with the Ragged Reynards, so I didn't necessarily want to leave. But apparently they've been doing a tour around Yashendale, to my knowledge. I think they're still kicking about out there, but I'm not fully certain on that regard. Not that I would care.
Thank you. We'll worry about that later.
Okay.
For now, though, I think I'm gonna have to take a rest, because, it's not exactly easy being awake with a hole in your chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree to that. Aoife just hums to herself.
Kira's gonna look over to Ellie and be like, "Are you okay at all?" It's like, you look so tired. You get so badly hurt. You lost a fucking arm. It's
Yeah, tell me about it.
like, why did I know you just came to help, but why? You're so badly hurt. I couldn't even fucking help you. Come on.
I, I
Look,
look, I just want to help. I feel like a lot of this could be my fault. Just
I mean, I mean, you've been so much help, but you've just been so hurt so badly. I feel like you shouldn't have come around. Uh, all this adventuring stuff. I couldn't even be there when you lost your arm. Just you're just in constant danger.
yeah. Yeah, truth be told, I don't think I'm cut out for this. I really don't. But I mean, if I wasn't here, you'd all be dead, and I couldn't live with myself if that was the case. So I'm glad.
I mean, I don't know.
I
So it's
guess.
just gonna like sit down like quietly, but you can see like purple hyacinths start to grow on like their feet, and yes, marigolds as well.
Ellion is just going to just like put his head in his hands for a second, and you know for a fact because Ducky blocked off the rain that it's not rainwater that's trickling down his face at the moment. As he's just like gonna look at just look down at his one hand and just go, it was so bright. It was so bright. That thing was so bright. It was so strong, and I don't know if you guys can keep doing this. I don't know if you can. I know you have to, and I'm not. I don't.
Tria's gonna just look up and get up again, just hug him. It's like, it's okay. We kind of signed up for this, even though we didn't mean it.
Yeah, and I want to support you guys. I really do, but I just don't. I'm so fucking scared that you guys are gonna go out there and die, and I'm just gonna be researching in my fucking lab, and I'm not gonna be able to do anything about it. You know?
You're always agree to help. Don't worry about it. If anything, I should have been better in the field. I was a fucking commander, a chief. I don't do anything. Yes, I don't.
I just
Can see like the slowly like their thunder breath is like slowly building up because they're getting too anxious.
Ellion is just gonna look up and is just gonna like, you know, I love you a lot, so much. I guess just I'm new to this. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how you've done this for so long. And there's stuff I know that I can't say, and it's fucking killing me. I just want to help. I just want you guys to be okay. And I know I'm not that strong, you know. I know my siblings are better at that than I am, but I can't watch this happen. I can't just sit idly by, and I know I'm reaching a point, but I'd get there. I'd be at that point a lot closer if I knew you guys. If I
Look at me. Look at me.
Okay.
Who cares about if you're strong? You're smart. You're smart enough. You got us out of that fucking hellhole, out of that boat. You got us
Barely.
back
I had to
here.
recast the spell. If Unknown wasn't
Who
there,
cares?
we'd all
You still
be dead.
did
We'd
it.
all
It's
be
in the
dead.
past.
Yeah.
I mean, Unknown will after hearing him yell at Ellion yell his name or their name, Unknown's gonna just chime up and say, I mean, Ellion, I wouldn't have been. I don't know the spell. You were absolutely crucial.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have made it out without you. There is no debate.
I just keep thinking about if I lost focus for a second, or if I just...
You pull through. That's all that matters, really.
I know. I'm just scared that I won't next time.
Time we don't pull through either, but that's why we have each other. Where one of us is weak, another one of us is strong. We make up for each other, and that's why we're a team. That's why we've made it this far, and that's why we're gonna see this through to the end. Because we have to. Because we will. It's okay to not be the best at everything, and it's okay to have moments where we mess up. At the end of the day, we've got each other's backs. We're not gonna let you get left behind or hurt, because you would do the same for us. I promise.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. He's just gonna, like, lean forward and just, like, press into Trio and just, like, kind of, like, just put his head, like, right into Trio's chest. Even though he's bigger, he's kind of, like, slumped down so much and has made himself so small right now, and he's shaking a little bit. And he's just kind of gonna let that last bit of it out, like, right into Trio's chest at the moment. And eventually, like, Ellion is so exhausted. There's sucker marks that have taken the shape of eyes, like, running down his body from where the tendrils lashed at him. There's, like, still fresh blood trailing down him. And I think at some point the exhaustion settles in and he just slumps against Trio and is pretty much just out.
It's like he's just slowly like grabbing us, like, oh my god. Someone please help me just put him, like, lay them down.
Benny's gonna take the hint and kind of come over and kind of help, like, get this man's ready for bed.
Yeah,
I'd help, but I'm 4 feet tall.
Yeah, Ducky. Benny, you and Trio kind of get Ellion situated, and, like, you kind of, like, pad out a nice comfortable area for him to lay down, because I think he needs it.
He do.
He do.
Just so he doesn't feel like total ick when he wakes up, I use my, like, decanter of lots of water. my very water decanter, and
love
I
the
take
decanter.
a cloth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I just gently wipe his face off a bit, just get some of the sweat and dirt off, so he at least feels a bit fresher when he wakes up.
Yeah.
After seeing Benny do that, he's just gonna give a slight thank you to him.
Benny's gonna offer it to Trio and be like, "Here, you want to wash up a bit?"
I'm usually in the mood just to be a dirty dragon, but sure.
Filthy dragon.
Why would you say it like that?
I know, sorry.
What the fuck?
When you're adventuring for this long, you're so used to not showering. I'm sorry, Ducky. I really am.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I could have worded it better, but you know.
Hey,
this is what it does to you.
Look, man, I smell like complete sardines, so I'm not one to talk either.
I've thought of an idea.
Yeah.
What?
Benny's gonna stand up and he's gonna take like what does he have on him? He's gonna rip a piece of his own fabric off, and he's gonna, like, poke a few little holes in it, and then put it over the decanter of water and tip it upside down, and it makes a shower.
I appreciate the novelty, but it's literally raining right now.
Oh.
Well,
we didn't see it, but this is fresher. I
This is
think.
fresh water.
Right
This
there.
water is straight from the. He's gonna look inside the decanter really quickly from the magic.
Yeah.
If
And
you feel
also,
better about magic water, you're welcome to do that.
if we have the rain, we'll always be wet. So this is this is better.
But-
Yeah.
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 Sure.
And I'm guessing you guys are gonna kind of start making yourselves a little more comfortable just after everything. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Cool. Long rest? I don't know what you guys are doing.
Early morning long rest. Let's go.
Thrux?
Wait, is it night? Is it night?
Yes, so basically, I think currently I would say that it's like about 5 a.m. in the morning. So the sun is actually starting to rise a little bit in the distance.
Okay, but so it is morning still technically.
Yes,
it's not like
it's
we
morning.
passed an entire day afterwards. Okay, cool.
Yes, it's morning.
Just I'm still an idiot, but that's
No,
fine.
no, it has been like it's very hard to track because in D&D normally we go off of like day night for like when we do activities. What has happened in the last day? This has all been one day. In the morning there was you guys traveling from Sharks Harbor and in Spring Bay to get to the buried village. There was the fox spirit fight, and then you guys generally like sat around. You went through like had Owen's visions, had the Varilla moment, and then right after you guys recovered from that at like midnight at like 2-3 a.m. you guys teleported to the ship, and then you had the battle for like I think like a good solid 30 minutes or something like that, and then you guys are back here and have probably been resting for like a good
Yeah, it sounds
hour
like
by
sounds
now.
like we need a long rest. That sounds exhausting.
Yeah. I'm exhausted just talking about that. So
Fun.
I have to demark my death saves.
I've been
I'm not
so
dead.
used to rolling for trio that I was almost gonna roll a d20 for fucking long rest.
I mean, might be a night that warrants it, but
Let's
no.
see what we
No,
get.
you don't have to.
Not 20! Oh my god! We got a best rest.
All right. Are we guys? Are we?
Super good as hell.
Is everyone kind of just like settling down for the night? I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like a few people will take up Benny's shower offer. Like some of the Reynards will. Probably like Aoife. Yeah, just probably Aoife. Honestly, we'll take a nice fresh shower. Maybe Tempe. But other than that, everyone's kind of just like sitting there. Eventually, like Wither's like too disoriented, so he falls asleep. Everyone's kind of knocking out left and right. Audie's staying awake. He's just
I would
still
say that
sitting there.
Thrux itself that's kind of staring.
Okay. So as everyone kind of is petering out and going to bed, I will bed for like the morning and such. Thrux and Audie are awake.
Personally, Thrux says so it's kind of out in general. I don't see the point of the ice shield. I don't mind the rain myself.
You
Back.
you can stand out there if you want to. Ducky just wakes up just to do that.
Thrux is probably also very wounded and isn't gonna stand up to do anything.
Doug and Audie's gonna kind of get a chuckle out of that, and it's just going to go. You have the brain of a true seaman, boy. Seaman. Something like that. So,
Oh, so
more than
though
me
it's
at
been a little
least.
bit since I've actually been on the sea, not counting whatever the hell earlier was.
Whatever the hell earlier was. I'd drink to that if I could, but we're lacking.
Indeed, I could probably handle it right now, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I suppose I owe you something of an explanation.
That'd be nice. I'm sorry for stabbing you if you're not actually evil.
I don't know. He looks down at himself and kind of just lowers his head at that. Yeah. He doesn't seem to have an answer to that question. Or to the evil inquiry. I have no definitive answer to give to that. But there's a reason I never fought in front of you all. Or now, at least. I've never wanted that thing to be a part of what we've done as a group together.
They get summoned when you fight? Is that what happens?
Yes. I guess one could say that I draw power from it.
Oh boy. It was strong, I'll say that for sure.
It is strong. It's the strongest thing I've ever encountered. And, well, I'm sure you must have figured out by now that I've been alive for a while, so that's saying something.
Yeah. I mean, I going back to the precipice for 1 minute, Thrux just goes, I mean, just look, he shudders at Owen and Wilfred, and did Lily also
Lily.
get punctured by it?
Yes, Lily.
I just say, just look at what
And Ducky.
it did to them. It ruined them, for right now at least.
Yeah, it did.
That's a dangerous power to have, to just, specifically talking about Wilfred here, just break someone's mind.
That it is. It's taken much more than you know. It brings with it a fog. Well, people think it's a fog. It's not. It's all just souls. Thick. There's thousands of them. And I've contributed to that fog, truth be told.
Well, are that just the souls of the dead?
It's the souls of people that the precipice and his underlings have taken.
Well,
It's its demand, and souls that it's hungering for.
I will state, I have a gut feeling here that it's the prospect isn't something that you can simply say no to.
He holds up his Penethra-ridden arm. Not exactly.
Yeah,
Not exactly.
something about, things that can summon a tsunami just tells me they're not exactly one to just lay down.
Not exactly, no. I guess I could elaborate, other than being vague. Probably frustrating. I draw power from it, yes, but my curse is that I have a quota to fill to it. A list. And if I don't,
Rex just goes, am I on the list?
you were?
I'm not now?
No.
Interesting.
When you joined the ship, it actually wasn't this bad.
Oh, that's...
It's not your fault.
Yeah, but it is kind of concerning that it was okay, it wanted me in its ranks, if you will.
Yes. It's a manipulative beast. That is what I will say. All of them are. I wouldn't trust a word it says. Not a single one. Does it hold infinite truths? Most likely, but it is more likely to tell a lie.
There's just, it was intimidating, that's for sure. It's, Nothing quite like anything I've ever seen. And I don't say that in the fascinated, amazing way. I say that in the way that, oh boy.
You never get used to it. I guess that's all I will say. He's like, he has that like one eye that's still there, and it is still golden. And he's just gonna like reach into his pouch and pull an eye patch back over it. I don't care the consequences. I'm revoking that thing. I don't want to work for it anymore. I can't live life. I can't after what I did. I understand I was being influenced, but it was my fault to begin with that I let such a thing happen.
Well, we can't blame ourselves for our curses. I'll tell you a little fun fact about my curse that you were not there to see. I almost drowned in coffee. We can't exactly pick the path that we are given.
I've taught you well. Very well. I really am proud of you. I really am.
I will say this. By helping us in the slight bit, you're already starting your path to redemption, I'll say. However, I think redemption is not exactly the word to go with when you're being controlled. It's complicated and has a lot of nuances to it.
There are other things I think I could seek redemption for. So you're not entirely wrong.
Now, I'm gonna get some rest at this point because it's been kind of a night if you haven't. And I think a good rest will help me feel better tomorrow, and we can make a game plan to figure out what we're doing next.
Yes, we can.
Thrux is gonna. Oh, sorry.
Rest easy.
Thrux is now gonna turn over and try to sleep.
Adi probably is gonna stay awake the entire night, honestly. You know, at some point, he probably just takes a little vial from his pouch and just like uncorks it. At least healing potions himself, but he can't sleep. Nor does he even really want to gain spell slots back. So, yeah.
Oh.
And eventually, the morning breaks. There's still a gentle pitter-patter over top you guys, as the rain seems to not have ceased within the night. Or the morning, rather. It's about afternoon, I'd say, when you guys all awaken, due to the now incredibly fucked up sleep schedule. But you guys are kind of rolling out of bed. What's up?
Well, who knows?
Who knows?
You're looking around. Who's up right now? Get up.
Pretty much everyone is getting themselves up. However, I will say the Ragged Rainers are all kind of like, they're already up, like pretty early in the morning, and some of them are like looking visibly anxious right now, and Tempest seems to be like out of the room right now. She's like gone outside. She's just standing out in the rain.
I mean, I would imagine Unknown would just kind of like right out of the gate say, "What's up, everyone?" Because when he sees that people are active already.
Vulcan's dead.
Immediately, Unknown's face is gonna fall. You go, that did happen.
Shit.
Thrux is gonna stand up and just go, "Oh yes, throughout everything, I forgot to deliver the news."
Shit. Aoife's like at some point also gonna stand up and just walk outside. With Tempest, like seemingly just like not really feeling that right now. And like Digit, just a child, is kind of like in the corner, like Withers like kind of like awake now, like stroking her mane and such, and just generally trying to calm her down. She's crying and such. Audie has just like his head like pressed like this, and is just kind of like rubbing like his eyes a little bit. And Dante is kind of leaned against the wall and just looking down. Everyone looks like shit.
Thrux says, "It depends on your stance, but it might actually get worse. We saw Vulcan as a Goliath with the fox mask."
Dante's just gonna go. Take that again.
Okay. 1 second, my brain needs to just calculate. Okay. We saw Vulcan after death. Didn't get buried in time. And, well, we saw his Goliath form wearing a fox mask.
So what? He's curseless now?
I don't know. I don't understand it myself.
Digit pipes up.
So he's alive?
And I mean, I don't know. I don't know Vulcan like at all. Basically, I mean, we met briefly, but I don't really know him. But I don't know. It seemed unusual to me.
Whatever it is, Audie pipes up. Whatever it is, Vulcan's resilient.
I'm worried that it'll be more like compared to his body is inhabited more than Vulcan's there. I don't know how it'll work. So that's my impression from the brief thing I saw with it.
Are you folks really not acquainted at all with the fox spirits?
Audie is going to look up. Ears twitch a little bit.
Yeah, I know you, but I'm talking to the rest of them.
Tempest is now like leaning in the door frame a little bit. It like creaks under her weight, and she goes like, "Ah, shit," and she stands back up. Sorry, fox spirits.
Seems like you're not. Well, yeah, they're spirits. They're foxes. They're the things that have been, taken dead bodies away and also taken alive children away. And, whatever you were working for is probably in legion with them.
Children. Like the
Yes.
ones that we had. We had those children.
Yes.
You guys don't remember. We had a Thrux's sister, I believe. Is that the relation?
Yeah.
Exactly.
The Thrux goes, yeah, yes, it is. It's somewhat awkward.
Very well. Kiros took him. I don't know if he's still under the influence of whatever we were under. But, or if it was just, the midnight werewolf thing. They all kind of nod to each other.
Unknown's gonna say, what's this about midnight?
Oh, you don't know. Kiros has a thing, curse rather. When it gets past midnight up until about 9 a.m. in the morning, he is completely under the influence of being heartless. He doesn't act like himself. He's normally a rather cheery guy, actually, but you wouldn't know that if you've only met him at night. In which he's a bit of a bitch. We're allowed to say that. He thinks that too.
Yeah. Captain, if you're willing to explain your relation to the fox spirits, I'd appreciate hearing it from you.
Very well. Well, myself, I don't think I'm fully familiar with what you call fox spirits. Though, if my line of logic is to be correct, it seems that Gorilla would have to be involved in some way. Feels weird calling her that. He looks at his hands. Well, I don't know how much you're aware of Virilla.
It starts like nodding their fucking arms, like, yeah.
We're fairly aware.
Yeah, I've met them before.
Okay.
Thrux goes, I've somewhat kind of met them. Complicated.
Charlie's like, I definitely met them.
It's a picture of her on a wall and also a picture of you.
Would that be in...
Fade Village, yes.
That would make sense. Well then, I guess then you would understand that she was like a mother to me. I would still I'd still consider it, but... At some point, Gorilla became more than just a fortune teller and climbed up in the ranks. I'm sure if you were there, you saw the glass formation about in the middle of that town.
Yes.
Yeah. Needless to say, there was a man who got his fortune told, and he didn't like what he heard.
Mm.
And I'm not fully sure how aware you guys are of the name. If Genesis rings a bell or not.
No, this is gonna go.
Benny just stares.
Charlie's like, who?
You can just continue.
Thrux just goes, yeah, I've met him, and then shuts up.
We'll unpack that. He just goes, well, such a man was, not a fan of what Mother told him. And he returned to us, and, tried to kill her. And the family as a whole. Myself, Raven, Voxen, Ezekiel. But, it was bad. Raven... Eyes. I don't know if you've met him either. I'm gonna assume that you guys know all this stuff, if you...
We
I'll
do
just-
know Raven, yes.
I'll take it that you guys have
me
been
less so, but
Yeah.
digging into
He
these
looks over
threads.
to like
I mean,
the sleeping Lily.
I don't know them at all, really. Other than, I mean, I guess me and Ducky here, we're probably, and Thrux, we know them probably the same amount, but still, I don't
Okay.
really know them.
Well,
we've heard.
in that encounter, Raven lost his eyes. Virilla was
Mhm.
ascended to godhood. And the first ever curse was divvied out to Voxen. He looks down. So things got a little tense after that. Virilla vanished, had to go do her duties, and I've only seen her in visions ever since.
Well, first of all, I'm sorry about that, but also that is incredibly interesting.
I guess it would be. Truth be told, I was 6 when it happened, but I remember it like it was yesterday.
Uh-huh.
That's terrible.
That's how it
Well,
is.
it's a good thing Jenny isn't here right now, I think.
Aoife's just gonna go, "You're fucking giving nicknames to what I'm taking as a murderer."
Well, he's kind of, not even himself, whatever the fuck he is. I don't even fucking know anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we really know what's up with him, but he
Yeah.
is not really his own person, at least as of this moment. He duplicates anyone who comes close to him in personality and
All right.
and everything. Everything really.
Well, the purple guy's looking real tense about it. Looks over at Benny.
Benny just nods and then looks the other way.
Thrux is looking at Own.
I will say, come morning, due to what you guys have learned in the past, well, most of you have learned in the past to be the helpfulness of a certain man who runs the subconscious, a lovely boatman, you guys have found your wounds miraculously healed and scarred over the course of the night. Quite a common occurrence in this world, so you're all kind of used to the way that night times do that, but only some of you guys know the actual source of it. However, metal's a different beast, and that compartment's still a little bit open at the moment. And surely enough, something's beating in there. Little Digit's gonna like perk up and just go, "Your chest is open."
That's kind of intrusive.
Sorry.
No, it's just gonna.
Does anyone here know mending? Can you?
No, it just says, thanks for that, for the observation.
Welcome.
Oh,
I'm good at that.
own.
I got
I'm
another
not
observation.
Huh?
What's the observation?
Snaps over at Thrux, like eyes like go like cat slits. You.
Everyone points at me and say, "You." Yes, what's? Why do kids keep doing this to me?
I haven't seen you in ages.
That is true. I've been gone.
Wow,
look like
he left
shit.
me behind.
Is there a reason
Thrux
for
holds
that?
back. Thrux holds back the most, the like a really mean remark, remembering that they're a child. Goes, I kind of know. And then mumbles under his breath, and you do too.
You fucking idiot, I have cat ears, I can hear you! And then they run over and just start like banging on your like chest or something. Like non-lethally.
Cool. Then I'm not gonna have to worry about hit points. And again, I don't have to in general.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm
just,
a
like-
buff guy right now.
Yeah. They're
So
kind of just like
buff,
doing
wow.
it gently, but after a while they just kind of like laugh a bit and like put a paw on your face and just go like, "You're short." Valkan said that. And they're gonna then like immediately face fall and then slump down on the ground.
They made themselves sad.
They did.
Threx just goes, the entire thing with Vulcan is so hard. It's a hard situation.
Owen's gonna turn to Audie and say, you seem to know something. Is there any chance of Vulcan recovering from the mask?
I don't know. Frankly, I've been at seas for years. I haven't talked to Verilla in a while. I don't know what she's been doing. So no. Fortunately not.
Threx says, don't hold it against the person who shot Vulcan. They were protecting their children. You guys weren't yourselves. You had just murdered one of them.
Who, actually?
Technically, it wasn't them, but I'm in Thrux's
Yes.
head it was.
How the fuck did
So-
that even happen to us? We were just on the ship. Audie is just gonna raise his paw. I can answer that. We just had a little bit of a visit with my family. Rather, I did. I'm assuming you folk know who Voxen is. I think he goes
Name
by
rings-
another alias
don't-
nowadays. One.
One.
Oh,
Oh.
one. Alright.
Yes.
They do. I'd appreciated that Cliff's notes.
One is, I believe, currently the leader of a guild called the Guild of Ethelar.
Mm-hmm.
Adopted brother, in a sense. And aforementioned first curse. That's the Cliff's notes for you.
Good to know.
Voxen had entered our ship a few days after the news that Ezekiel, another brother, I think he went by 11 or 9, something of the matter, was dead. He appeared right
Yeah.
after that news surfaced. He was volatile. When I told him off my ship, he left with the demand that I would bow to his will, calling it a family manor or an unpaid favor. It read as nothing more than a threat, but it seems like it wasn't in vain. I believe he attacked us. I don't fully remember the details. But he was after me. I was a fool for not just beaching you all to shore sooner. Thrux, I'm assuming that you got out. Somehow. But I'm guessing the rest of us didn't.
I'm on mute. Thrux goes, yeah, me and Vulcan made it out. Actually, I'm not sure actually how Vulcan got back to the ship.
Not sure either. I mean, I don't remember, really. And I don't know how he did that to us. He's gonna, like, kind of rub the back of his neck and then, like, flinch a little bit off of it. And Tempest is going to go, yeah, I was going to ask about that. And she's gonna, like, turn around and lift up her hair where there is a thick electricity mark running down the back of her neck. And there is one of them on every single one of the Ragged Reynards.
Imagine there isn't one on Thrux. I just have to check.
No. However,
Cool.
you are covered in electricity scars, if that means
Yeah,
anything.
but my brain went, oh, there might be an activation word. I don't want that.
Who knows? But everyone seems to have one.
Yeah, man. I have things I would say that I'm not Sharpay, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think at this point, Aoife's just gonna go, well, shit, I think that solves it.
I mean, it definitely doesn't look like a normal mark.
I would agree. Dante raises a hand.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess we should probably start thinking about what we're doing from here forward. We've gotta go get Chloe from Kiro. I mean, I don't know why he's acting this way, but I mean, even if it is his curse, we can't leave a child in his care when he's careless.
Yeah, if they're snapped out right now, like you said with the curse, maybe they'll try to come to us. Maybe at least somewhere civilized. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have any tracking devices on them right now.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that would work.
Yeah. We own the only set of Rocky Talkies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's unfortunate. They should produce more of those. They're great.
Thrux looks over at Trio and goes, they look like me, correct?
Yeah, they were up in a ship. It like took your form, thought it was you, and they disappeared.
Yeah.
Thrux once again ignored the fact that Trio thought it was me. It thought it was Thrux and goes,
Look, the dragon doesn't know it's you well.
Thrux just goes, well, that's awfully manipulative.
Oh yeah, that's something good we should mention. I'm pretty sure the kid can't understand language anymore, and I don't know how long that's gonna last. They did something to her brain, and so the fake Thrux, not you, but what he was doing is that he was, trying to speak as heroically as possible because she couldn't understand language. So she just, going off tone alone. That was kind of fucked up. Yeah.
Cool.
If we expect that, if you expect to call out for the kid and don't expect her to answer, I guess that's the point I should make.
Yeah.
Not to
Well.
butt in. What about the Hazel situation?
Yeah, I mean, we could also.
That's true. Yeah.
He's kind of left.
I mean,
left
yeah,
in
we
the
probably don't want to leave Hazel, Cooper, or Genesis out there. We really don't want someone to just unknown is suddenly gonna get a look on their face. We really should not have left Genesis out there. I don't want one to find him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, we shouldn't have left them
Yeah.
alone in an uncivilized place. It's kind of a bad
No.
idea. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, maybe this is not a good idea.
You guys were going really fast, but I couldn't introduce.
Thrux just loudly says, "Guys, at least we didn't bring them to meet the precipice. I feel like that would have been worse."
Exactly.
Okay. Counter argument. Ellion says.
Counter argument. We have to know another village nearby.
Counterpoint. Let's just start moving back toward it now. Let's just get up
Counter
and start walking.
spell. Ellion says.
That's my point.
Please, no counter spell.
Counter spell. Counter. I just tried to make a funny. But I don't think you could hear if anyone was
Not
sneaking up.
surprisingly.
Also, Nibble's there. Is it Nibble? And the eggs.
Yeah, Nibble's there. I gave him my copperhead,
The
my little
eggs.
plush dragon. Yeah, it does has so much on him.
We left a whole orphanage with that man.
And bad idea. He's deaf. We can barely communicate with him. It's pretty bad. I feel stupid whenever I speak to him now. But
I mean, Genesis copies personalities. Trio, you know them well. They're good, right? They're not gonna.
There
not gonna
smiles
just wander
brightly. It's
away.
like, yep, great person.
Yeah, also, I mean, I guess a good clarification for the rest of you. I mean, Genesis also copies physical attributes, I have to assume, so if you want to speak badly about him right to his face, you can do that if you want to.
Yeah.
Audie, perks up a little bit. But, there's, a little bit of mischievousness there, but he'll, kind of, resign back again to kind of, stoic captain visage. But you kind of get a sense where some of Thrux's characteristics have come from.
But yeah, we should probably go get them.
Thux completely stands up and is all like, "Yes, I am now realizing that we have a glaring error in this plan. We should head back before,
Yeah. Do you think we should maybe? Well, last time we split up, it didn't go the best, but I mean, we do have a lot more people now.
Yeah, I feel like here's the thing. We could have some people go down to where southeast where the location that Wilford said so and try to get some advantage on while the others try to get, the deaf man.
I feel. I don't know. Here's the thing, right?
Mhm.
My brain is now going. What if worst case scenario Own is not Own? Goddamn.
Own. One.
What if one is there? I don't think.
Mhm.
Oh, that'd be bad, guys.
That would be bad.
Oh, why would he be there? Let's be optimistic
Here-
here. Why would he
probably
be
not.
there?
I mean, here's the thing.
It is his
probably not.
hometown, Audie says.
Asshole. I can't believe we've done this.
We're too busy dilly-dallying with this fucking conversation, so Cheryl starts to walk outside and just puts on the dragon cloak. It's like, I'm gonna
that's-
fucking head, please.
Okay, that
mean,
doesn't really solve the problem at all.
Do you guys want to? Well, I mean, I guess what are you guys doing?
I say we all.
I guess that is faster to go that way if we're gonna fly on the dragon. I do kind of want to fly on the dragon. That's cool as hell.
And I do say we don't split up, for the record. I think that's.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
Also, that makes everything a lot more complicated, and my brain can't handle complicated.
Yeah.
Okay,
I will
same.
say though that Thrux, you are gonna feel someone tap on your shoulder.
I turn around.
It's Wither, who is mute, and he is going to start signing to you. I'm just gonna say that you're on the ship. You know how to do it. And
I'm gonna add that to my. I'm gonna add that to my languages then.
I think I've said it a few times. Yeah, Thrux
Yeah.
can sign. But
It just never crossed my mind to write it.
yeah, he's just gonna start signing at you. I don't think we should bring Digit.
I'm gonna nod. I'm just gonna nod on that one and sign back. Sounds like a good idea.
It's the question of where do we take them? They're a child, and from what I've been gathering in this conversation, children have been being taken around here.
I have an idea of where you could take them if you're willing to do a side detour to take them somewhere safe.
I'd be willing.
I recommend taking them to Shark's Harbor, leaving them with someone named Doug and Mia. Doug runs the blacksmithing shop there. They'll be in good hands. And they know how to handle kids.
All right. He's gonna salute to you.
Tell them that it'd be a nice favor to Thrux. Not gonna explain the relationship right now, but just know that will probably be useful.
I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Yeah, they all did. Thrux even kind of laughed to himself about that one in kind of like a cheery cheery way.
He opens his mouth to laugh, but like no sound comes out. You know that his curse is that when he speaks,
Thrux gives them a smile.
Yeah. But he is gonna like start kind of like going around relaying that to the rest of the party and such. They're all like generally giving affirmation. I feel like Dante, Aoife kind of want to go with Wither and Digit on that regard. I think Tempest, Audie might stay with you guys.
What the fuck? All these new people we just got, and they're ditching us.
Well,
Fucked up.
Well, they
it's
don't
also
know
for the
us.
sake of me not having to be like an entire crew with you guys for now.
Can I do
Oh
it?
goddamn, we need help.
I will say,
Paper.
it is on the way to Shark's Harbor. Or it is on the way. Shark's Harbor is past the buried village, so they'll be still traveling with you guys until the buried village, in which they'll split off. And
Is
get
there a
digits.
piece of paper I can write on in this?
Yes, everyone has parchment. I'm pretty sure at this point, like someone somewhere in
Yeah,
this house
I have
has
at least
some.
9 parchment.
I'm gonna write with Thrux's distinctive handwriting, just like my personal handwriting. That complicated things have happened. Just trust them for now. That's what I'm gonna write. So because last time they saw them, they were in combat. So I'm gonna go ahead and write down a vouch, if that makes sense.
Okay, so for Hazel.
Oh well, no, this is for
Oh,
Doug
for
and Mia.
Mia.
Who last saw
Oh, Doug
them
and Mia.
fighting.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, fair enough.
And even
Um,
then, Hazel, never even saw like the crew. Like,
Yeah, that's
the
all. That's
pirate
also
crew.
true. Yeah. All right. So you just kind of write a vouch. I'm guessing you're handing it to like Wither or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
He'll
the
take
most
it.
responsible person there.
He'll take it, pocket it, thumbs up. He is a Genasi, I will say. He's gonna turn to Ducky and just like wave a little bit.
Hi. Do I recognize them at all?
Roll history.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yo, the
Uh,
motherfucker.
Why do I have advantage? What's that for? That doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got 20.
Oh. Yeah. Ducky. Since you seem to used to have an eye for the fire genasi that were in some upper classes above you, seeing how you knew Miss Ashes so well, you knew that in the upper classes, Wither ways, surely enough, during a stir where a water genasi had gone missing, like right around when Sharpay vanished or so, and Kelsey vanished, a fire genasi also managed to slip out. That is Wither.
I remember you now. Oh, I forgot for a second. I remember you. Hi. Oh, I'm glad you're okay. Well, other things have gone wrong, but I'm glad you're, out. Did you hear that elder cursey? It's gone now. Mm-hmm.
It was our fault.
Yeah. Yeah, they did that. Good times. Okay, anyway. I have no idea what you just spelled out. I can't tell
He's
if the
gonna-
camera's
he's-
reversed or not.
he's
so.
he's gonna turn to Thrux and sign congrats and like gesture him to relay.
Oh.
Oh, you're muted.
Oh no, muted.
I was dealing with some audio issues there.
Yep.
Re-say what you said.
He is going to turn to Thrux, sign congrats, and the like gesture for him to relay that to Ducky.
I look at Ducky. Congratulations! Woo!
Wither's gonna
Thank
punch him
you.
in the shoulder.
Thank you. It's a funny story actually
run to the
because
restroom real
like
quick.
Oh, are you guys like
Like-
moving while you talk now? I'm guessing that you guys are gonna
they
start to
probably
go.
should.
Okay.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So you
Yeah.
guys start kind of packing up your belongings and such, still kind of limping and hobbling your way outside into the rain and such. Trio, are you doing Dragon Cloak?
Yep.
Cool. I mean, does everyone just want to ride Dragon
I
Trio?
want to ride the dragon. That's cool as hell.
Would
All
Owen
right.
fit
Cool as
on-
hell.
Would Owen work
Yeah.
on Dragon
Yeah,
Tail? Cool.
you'd all fit on Trio. I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
one person might have to fly alongside Trio. It could be like Benny or Ducky, though. Probably Benny.
Let's hang on to tail, bro.
Benny,
Yes.
would you
I'm
like to
getting
fly?
on.
Oh, you're getting on? All right. You
On
get
a
on, like,
ride. This is cool.
cool. You all like get up onto the dragon and such. Digit, who is like a little bit upset, is like now like very happy to be on a dragon. Audie is just gonna go like, can't say I've ridden a dragon before. And it'll get on. But everyone's kind of hyped for this dragon ride, but you guys do start to fly up into the air, like through the rain and such, as it's kind of pattering down on you from above, as Trio begins to fly towards the buried village. But yeah, as you were saying, I believe, Ducky?
Oh yeah. It's a funny story. Kind of the second that Albuquerque, came down, Coach Lightning was killed, all that. I'd take like 3 steps out of Albuquerque, and then just everything goes to shit. Have you heard of blood hunters? They're fucked up. That's me now. That's what I do. I literally just like 3 steps, tripped directly into a hunter's vein. It was fucked up. But I lived. I'm okay now. It's pretty cool what they do. It's a little on the morality, but it's interesting. As long as I'm just hurting myself to do the things, I'm okay with that.
He pulls out a
Anyway.
gun.
Ooh, where'd you get that? Wait, I have one of those.
They're like, you like are both showing off your guns to one another.
Benny flexes one arm. This is my gun.
That's cool as well.
Thank
Trio
you.
just hears that and just goes, "What the fuck?" while flying.
You guys hear it in a deep, booming voice.
Unknown said, be careful, please. Don't. We don't want an accidental discharge.
You guys
That's
want to have
true.
a dog fight? Just the loud booming voice, dog fight.
Maybe not while 100 feet in the air, but maybe later.
I mean, we could all compare guns, Ellion says, nervously.
Thrux just pulls out a firebomb and goes, "Yep," and puts it back.
You literally have a gun, Thrux. Why would you pull out a firebomb?
Because firebombs are cooler.
Shit, you're right.
Benny just kind of nods with this.
Well,
Oh, I just want to note that Ducky has 10 strength, so they just kind of look down at their tiny, like, feathery noodle arm, just like, oh.
oh, just an absolute stick. Like, you look over at Digit, who is also flexing, and there's like straight up like definition on there. They're a whole ass Leonin. Yo! I will say, around this time that Lily begins to awaken finally. There has
Hope
been
she's
a
covered because it's still raining.
Oh yeah.
I'm
We'll
covering
say-
Lily. I am
Okay,
covering Lily.
Okay, Benny has like a jacket like over top of Lily and is like basically just like umbrella shielding Lily from the rain as Lily is like peacefully sleeping. But eventually, Lily, you begin to open your eyes, and you are in the air. Just you feel the wind rushing past you. And you seem to be flying on something. You hear like sounds of like general laughing and kind of just like people hanging out. What's up?
First, I'm glad to see that nobody's at each other's throats. That's always lovely to see. And then I'm gonna, I'm gonna like sit up and look around and just kind of take a deep breath, even though it's not needed. Just trying to find out like what's going on.
So you kind of like get the sense based on the scales that you are currently sitting upon that you guys are all flying on Dragon Tria right now.
Nice.
But yeah,
Well,
you guys see
good morning.
Lily wake up.
Owen will say, "You're awake."
It seems like it. How long was I out?
Probably about like I mean for a long rest and such, so probably like it's about noon now. So I'd say like a good solid like
8 hours?
8 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go update my sheet for the long rest. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
We
gotta
were
do that too.
snoozing.
So
Thrux just quickly says, "We're heading back to Hazel to mix her Genesis is okay?
Ellion's gonna go, and Hazel! And Hazel!
Yeah. Listen, I'm
and Nibble.
I'm not worried about Hazel. I'm worried that something could happen with Genesis.
If something happened to Genesis, I feel like something would happen.
I think you should be worried
Wait,
about that.
sorry, what does Trio do?
He slightly shifts his, like, you better fucking spring that back, bro.
Oh, like shifts his weight so like Thrux is almost falling. Thrux, throw a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Roll for disadvantage, you said?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw at disadvantage because you have a phobia of heights.
No!
That was a good roll at first. And now it's a 9. Wait, wisdom. That's a 10. It's 10.
As Trio, like, leans over, kind of like Super Mario Sunshine Sandbird, everyone, like, keeps their, like, holding perfectly, and you, like, see yourself sliding down Trio's, like, wing and such, and you, like, grip onto the side of it, look down, and it's, like, tunnel vision, like, everything is, like, warping, and such. It seems like such a big drop.
Thrux just goes, "Dear Lord, I understand. I'm not talking. I'm trusting Hazel. I think they're good. I'm just don't let me die."
Someone help him, because I don't know how to shift him back.
Just move your body. What do you mean?
Just move your body.
Yeah, Trio just like moves, and Thrux, you roll back into it where Tempest is gonna catch you and just go, "Hello."
Oh, hi.
Hi. Not a fan of heights, are we, Thrux? Is that why you never got up into the crow's nest?
Thrux just looks down. Really, I just recently figured out what's going on.
Nice. I have a fear of horses, to be fair.
Thrux just said, "There's nothing like hanging on to the side of a boat on a sword with one arm to make you really realize, oh dear Lord, I'm afraid of heights."
I mean, hey, I was there to catch you. It wasn't all bad.
True. Thrux doesn't sound convinced of that. It's just they're also like, true.
Thrux,
Okay,
Thrux
buddy.
is-
Okay.
I don't want to quite say this because I'm not sure if Ducky noticed, but I don't think you helped.
Probably not.
Wow.
I can't tell, man. I'm just kind of playing off whatever they're saying to me.
Valid. But yeah, what's up?
Wait, add a character. Loops, is your mic okay? Because I feel like it shifted between something else.
Did it?
I
Let me
was just
check.
messaging Snorp actually, being like, "Hey, is this on my end, or should I be like, hey, your mic?"
All right. Yeah, it did go to the different one. But it's the same one on stream, so I think stream chat's fine. You guys just had to deal with my shit audio.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
fine.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Wow.
That's alright.
Wow.
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 But yeah, what's up, guys? What are you doing on this trip?
I'm making
Not
sure
looking
the
down?
Lily stays
What-
dry.
Yeah, Benny is just like towering over Lily because it is raining currently.
Yeah, I am also making sure not to get wet.
Valid.
I care about this individual right here. This one. This one has, I've said it before, I'll say it again, kind of like my kid. Very much care
Aw.
about this one right here.
Good. As it should.
I would imagine Unknown, it's just kind of waiting and kind of like trying not to be worried.
Unknown, I also feel like, to a lesser extent than Thrux, I feel like you, because of past experience with flight, you're kind of like very much trying to keep yourself stable. The last time you were up in a flying aircraft of sorts, it was not a fun time.
That would be their other focus right now. It's just making sure they don't roll or anything.
Yeah.
Can I just quickly ask something about the past, actually? But I just thought of asking it.
Yes.
Was that the first time we actually saw Owen's heart in current day, not in Zavitzin's?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I will note for Lily, Owen's chest compartment is currently like opened up, and there is a heart in there. No
Is it
one's
still
really
open?
paid. Yeah, because the healing didn't
Nobody
really do
mended
that.
it.
Yeah, no
Hold
one
on, I
mended
need
it.
to.
On an
What
out
is-
of character.
I have mending.
Yeah,
continue.
Benny?
On an out of character point of view, that just makes me think of that one thing from like Iron Man 2 or 3 where it's like proof
Yeah.
that Tony Stark has a heart. And it just makes me think that think
Oh,
of that.
proof that Unknown has a heart.
You know, I'm gonna ask a weird question.
Go
Do
for
I
it.
notice anything different between the heart now and what I've seen in Visions?
It's the thinking
Yeah.
DM face. The
Hmm.
Allow me to think.
I'm thinking of what role this is gonna be.
Oh.
Because there's two
Oh.
options here. This is one that I've only said about 3 times in this entire campaign. Roll me a religion check.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh boy, that's gonna be -5.
Oh no.
I forgot about that.
Hi.
You must be religious.
Hi.
Hi, -1.
You're not even looking at the heart. For a second, you're just like, what's that? And you just think that it's more metal.
What the fuck is that?
You think that there is no heart in there.
I would also like to state that while looking, I also then get a little bit nervous, start holding even tighter.
Yeah. So you're just looking at it, and you're just like, you want nothing to do with that.
I think am I the only one who's seen Owen's heart in a vision, or would the one that like we all went
Ooh.
to with the heart on display? I feel like Wilfred might have also seen
Wilfred
it.
must have, because Wilfred's also been in so many. But I feel like
Yeah.
Thrux has been in the most. I think that, yeah, no, I think that Thrux has been the. Really? Is that so? Yeah, I don't think in the group visions that anyone's seen Owen's heart. Yeah, I think because there was 2 visions where Owen's heart was mentioned. It was the one where you guys were like being operated on by one, and it was one of the ones in the chamber,
Yeah.
which I think was both Thrux and Wilfred. And Wilfred's
so
asleep
only-
and dead.
Yeah, only Wilfred could
Damn
roll
you.
and tell.
Damn
Or
you,
religion.
Cole, for having a job.
No.
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 So yeah. So I don't think so. You are the only one who would know. This sucks because you could pose the question to someone else.
Well, we haven't seen it.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
know
know
what
to
to
compare it
compare.
against. Well, okay,
Yeah.
question.
I could ask.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I could pull out
what's the question, Kiki?
Is there like a discoloration like from Owen's normal like the chest compartment? Does it look a different color than before because it's open? Because that's the only way Lily would be able to tell. Because I can ask about it if it's got
Oh, Lily.
if it's like different
Lily.
colors.
You see the heart perfectly clearly.
And I
Okay.
that was a different answer. That was a different answer than I expected. Like at all.
I see that I walked back to a very interesting line of questioning. What the fuck is up with you, Owen?
Are you just gonna turn around and ask that?
Are we?
No, I think it's metal in there right now. I can't ask that in
True.
character.
I wanna like who's next to me? Benny's next to me, right?
Yeah, Benny's shielding you from the rain.
Yeah, I'm gonna like nudge Benny and point at Owen
Huh?
and go, "Was that there before?"
So Benny's gonna take a hot look at that heart now. I'd like to roll my religion.
A real hot squint towards a heart.
Hot squint. And I just realized I accidentally closed the sheet tab again.
Valid.
One day I will come prepared.
Yes,
It
I
won't be
will.
today.
I will absolutely let you roll religion.
Okay. We've almost been playing this campaign for like 2 years, and have I ever come prepared? No.
Same.
Okay.
Hey, look, guys. I gotta be real. This is the session I planned the least for in like the history of this campaign.
And it's
I mean,
probably my
fair
favorite
enough.
session ever.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
God, I will say
Alright.
Lily's kind of just like pointing at it very confused because the rest of the robot is a big blurry mess, and
Yeah,
there's just a heart in the middle of it.
I feel like because Lily's pointing. Yeah. A nat one? Is that a nat one?
You got a 1?
Bennie!
Hold a mirror up to Own.
No, hold on. I'm gonna. What is it? Hold on.
Sharpay is the only person with a
what?
brain cell in this group.
I'm bending luck.
Okay, sure. You want to bend luck for that roll?
No, wait, it is an ability check.
Yeah, you can roll
Yes!
again. All right.
I'm not sure because it'll add 1d4, so it's not gonna add anything. Cause it's a nat 1.
You could. Is it
Because it's usually used in combat as a reaction. So
yeah, that's true. I think. I mean, someone could help action.
Can I just like hand you a lucky point as a treat?
I'm just staring at it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna adjust my head to see like where Lily's staring to try to get like the try to see from
We'll
their
say that with the nat
point of
one.
view.
You open your eyes and then a bunch of sand blasts into them because you guys are flying over a desert. But you immediately take your goggles down, adjust them, and you're ready to look again.
Yeah, we're ready to try again.
All right.
Would you
notice
believe me
that
if I
we-
said I rolled a 1 again?
Oh my god!
Put them together then. Well, so you could tell Triana to slow down because we're above a desert.
Like here, I'm gonna put this in general because I took a screen cap because
oh my god! Bennie!
But there you go.
Oh my Bennie! No!
I guess while we're flying, Triana does a little like swoop down as a trick, and then just gets more sand up in Benny's face.
Benny's just wheezing. He just says, "I can't see. I can't. Sorry."
Tempest just gotta look over and just go, "Good lord, can we slow down for the old guy?"
Oh yeah, sorry.
Jesus.
He's got sand in his lungs.
I'm sorry. I can't believe he's that old.
Oh my god.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
If I use something to make a reflex, then could Own roll for this?
Yeah, I mean,
Would only
I mean, I'd offer to roll, but I have disadvantage on ability checks because I've got 1 point of exhaustion left.
oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
could I?
Yeah.
Alright, let's
See if
badly
your
this
disadvantage
goes.
is better than Benny's.
Oh boy.
Oh, do
No.
I start with an 8?
No!
Spoiled in the Destiny party.
I wanted to ask a simple question. I want to know.
That's it.
There's so
guys,
much
we're going
sand
so
rushing in. The sand is just blasting you guys as
Please.
I'm just gonna detect magic it, so I can use a different modifier.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
sure. Yeah, sure.
Oh my
Then he's just gonna use his brain instead of his stupid eyes for 5 minutes and close his eyes and use detect magic so he doesn't at least get sand in his magic.
So you guys just see, like, unknown. You see as the entire party just like tries to get a look in there, but then like immediately this like huge twister of sand just like everyone right in the face. Like everyone's suddenly rubbing sand out of their eyes. They're like shaking sand out of their clothes. It's
I
everywhere.
have to state, I don't envy being unknown with the open heart and getting sand in your heart.
Yeah.
And then I'll look at you guys and say, what are you doing?
Okay, what do I see?
Just well, I don't see it
I don't
anymore
even
'cause
know
I've
if
got sand
Owen
in
would
my
have
eyes.
noticed that it's open. I don't think Owen knows, because Owen can't, like, get... Yeah.
Head don't move.
Thrux just goes to Own. I thought you had a heart, but instead you have metal there.
Oh, sure.
Oh, look at you.
Please. I mean,
Oh, no, it's gone?
As far as you're concerned,
gone?
that could-
It's gone?
As far as you're concerned, though, you could also be like, oh, it's not open because there's metal there.
Do I know the heart is still there, I
Yeah,
just don't
yeah.
know religion. Okay.
Yeah.
Does nobody else see it's right there? Like,
What do I see with my detect magic?
What did you get for detect? Oh, do you have to not? Okay.
You don't roll for detect magic.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking about the wrong spell.
You're fine. Don't worry.
With your detect magic.
The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
None of that applies here. As you detect into this heart, you get a sense of like very deep power in there, very primal. You've seen it before. Well, you've been told about it before. This is your first time seeing it, really. You felt it. You've been inside of a dimension of the Prophecy Zone creation. You've seen the precipice. You've met Genesis. It's familiar. Very intensely, deeply familiar. You feel like a ghost of arms wrapped around you. A ghost of gentle whisperings of nothing behind you. You know that heart. You loved it once.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Disgusting.
Benny's like tearing up a little bit.
Stop it.
And he's just gonna kind of be like, I prefer the sand. You can speed up.
No. Don't speed up because then the
Can, at this point, after hearing that there is a heart there, Thrux just goes.
Yeah, you see it. You see it now.
I was gonna be like, is the compartment open?
Yeah.
There's a hole in
I
there.
was curious
I'm
about
gonna
that,
level.
actually.
I'm gonna level with you. I don't know how I can see it, and that just makes me more scared because I've never seen like a heart before, and I'm being honest when I say this, but
That's a fair reaction.
I mean, the only other thing I've seen in full detail recently was a fox spirit, and now I see a robot heart. It's a very different change.
I imagine, despite my bad roll, if I slap myself, I can say firmly it's not a robot heart.
Yes, yes, you can. You know.
I used to love that heart.
What?
Awkward.
What do you mean?
Looks. That
were you
checks out, actually.
Were you a doctor? Oh, wait.
No! I'm a soldier, not a doctor. I don't heal people. I comfort them while they're dying.
Thrux,
You're
yeah, as I
mean.
said, Thrux
You healed all of us.
It's
Thrux
different.
Is like, it's just Thrux looked at Benny and went, yeah, that checks out. And now it's just kind of staring and goes,
Tempest like pats his back as he's making this noise, just like, you're going into goosification again.
Sorry, I've seen stuff.
I can imagine.
Unlike Lily.
Yeah,
Hey!
I'm sorry!
Okay.
Sorry. I was out of character, I'm so sorry.
Thrux says, own, you're a tough cookie to crack. Boy, that's a mix-up to say.
well, clearly not that
No,
hard.
they're cracked pretty easily. I mean, I bit through the metal arm pretty quick.
Stop!
Just one.
Your mystery.
I
need to state, just like me in real life, Thrux says officially at this point, have like a flare up in his eyes of determination. I want to crack this mystery.
Like an egg?
I
don't know why that
It's
caught me off guard.
already open. I don't
do
think you
eggs.
should. I mean, maybe there's sand in there. Maybe you can try to remove the sand.
I'm
but
just gonna say, I feel like at this point, like, Ellion is probably situated, like, up the neck of like, probably he's got the special VIP seating, like, on top of Tria's head. And, Ellion's just, like, gonna lean down and just, like, sigh and kind of hug around Tria's, like, kind of backer part of the jaw and just go, like, What are they talking about?
I've been flying, spacing out, hearing them. The last thing I heard was like an egg, so I'm gonna assume eggs.
I could go for some eggs. Ellion just looks exhausted.
Ideal like sunny side.
Why hearing
Whatever
eggs?
you
It's
It's a
making
good
me
thing
my
Wilfred
ears
is asleep.
pick up every time.
Ducky's
Egg.
not.
I'm not, but I mean the egg I came out of was made of rubber, so I can't be that offended.
How do you
Aliens-
crack a rubber egg?
Ellion's
You don't
just like Ellion's
bounce
just gonna
it
like
like a
sigh
basketball.
and like gently kiss Tria on the forehead and just go like, I'm gonna close my eyes and try to just drown all of that out.
No one's gonna
Good
look
luck.
at Thrux and say, "What do you mean? I'm at tough."
How am I gonna die? Sorry, that was out of character.
Owen's gonna look
mean-
at Thrux and say, "What do you mean? I'm a tough cookie to crack?" I don't even think that's a saying, but what do you mean by that?
It's better than being a tough nut to crack.
Owen, I'm trying to decipher everything I've seen in your visions. It's really hard, but I will do it. Drex says once again with that flare of determination in his eyes. I will figure out your goddamn mystery so
shit,
hard that
he's
you
doing
will
the thing
bow to
again.
me. You
He's-
will
Doing
bow
the
to me
Robin
for
Hood thing
being.
again.
know it.
Thrux,
I don't
take a
know
breath,
it.
take a
I
breath,
do
take a
believe in
breath.
Calm down.
Unknown's
We
gonna
can talk
back
about
up.
it's like a total. This is a total Thrux moment. He's like, I will solve this. You cannot take me away from this. I will figure this out, and you will consider me
okay,
your
I don't.
hero for
Okay,
figuring out where you're
take
from.
it easy,
I
buddy.
am
Take it
okay.
easy, buddy. It's okay. Okay, yeah.
We
Take
can
a
talk about
breather.
egg nut cracking in a little bit. Calm down.
Once again, I have to say for the record that I keep hearing the word egg, and my brain is going. People are talking to me.
Oh God.
Benny just looks like quietly proud. He's just sitting there like, I have such a great group of friends.
Aww.
What am I doing with my life? This is great. Like he's so content.
I like that at the end of the day, Thrux's motivation there, to clarify, because I was kind of yelling, is he wants to help Unknown. He wants to be Unknown's hero.
Yeah.
Aww.
Holding out for a hero till the end
To
of
the
the
end of the
night.
night.
Yeah,
I'm making Benny learn that. That's it.
As it should be.
yeah.
But
Ducky is just kind of thinking, just like, yeah, this is probably around. Thrux, you want to be my protege? I can give you a notepad and everything. You can be a detective like me.
Active.
Hold on. If Thrux now sees the heart, could he roll another check to find out if he can tell the difference?
sure. If he's,
Please.
I mean,
Please.
Ducky and Thrux
I have
are
a comically
officially
large pencil and everything.
Ducky
It's
and
still
Thrux are
religion.
like officially detective squad. So like,
It's still religion, right? You want me to
Yeah.
roll again?
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
no matter even
Roll
even if I
at
get
it.
even if I get a
DC
great roll,
the
it's a-
DC check is pretty low for this. I will say. So I'm gonna have you roll at advantage because I'm gonna say that Ducky's handing you a piece of parchment pad paper and a comically large size pencil, and you're feeling like a detective.
You can do it.
Then I will-
You can do it, buddy.
and then so that was a 16, and this I rolled 11.
I love it.
I'm gonna check my mental DC for this.
Because I actually rolled a 16. I'm an idiot
Minus
right now.
5.
Yeah.
Mm. Thrax. You have the pad in your hand. You have the pencil. You look down. Scribble a firebomb. Just to warm yourself up. You look up. Hmm. You guys see as Thrux's snout like slots inside of Owen's chest compartment. Owen, you're just like,
Buddy, I appreciate that you're trying to investigate, but please, it's only my personal
Stops
space.
him. Thrux almost touches it, but stops.
yeah, you stop just short of touching it. You're like,
I'm actually scared to know what happens if someone actually touches that thing.
Ducky also has a comically large magnifying glass. Can I like push him back a little bit and then put the magnifying glass up there?
Yeah, you reach in there, like cup his snoot, push him back a little bit. He's still just like that. You slot a magnifying glass in front of him.
Guys, please. Only if they're comfortable with you doing that. Guys.
And again, Unknown's trying to push them back a little bit.
Oh my god. Thrux. It's a little brighter than it was in the visions.
Okay. Yeah. I just take a step back.
Release your head.
Release.
I've deduced that it's brighter.
That
Okay.
means
What?
That's a good
what
thing
do
or
you-
a bad
what?
thing?
I don't know. It could be that I'm gonna say if that own's full of hope for right now. It's probably not, but I have no other inclination.
I mean, actually, I'm pretty worried that we abandoned Genesis.
Touch the heart. I just say out loud. I do not want to touch the heart.
I don't touch the heart.
I wanna.
Nah.
I
This is
mean,
reminding me of an old friend I used to have, actually. He had a weird mouth on his stomach, and we used to always bet if we were going to reach into it or not.
Don't know him, but
wait. Are you talking about the guy? Red. I think he had red hair, mouth on his stomach. Name was Jerry. God, Bozo.
Yes, Jerry, Bozo. Yes, I'm aware of Bozo. I've told the others, but I used to be an affiliate of the... Someone's dog is fucking crying over here. Tammy!
He's sad. I mean, listen. I'm always open for touching very strange things that I probably should be.
No.
That's how I got vampirism. I'm like 75% sure.
That's a low percentage. Well, actually, it's rather high, but you know, I don't know why that's far away.
That's more than 74.
she's just hanging out on the wing of Trial.
Dirk says, best case scenario, we touch the heart, and it's really uncomfortable for Own. Worst case scenario,
That's still okay. Fair enough. That's still bad. I mean, I can. Owen, would you be okay with me touching it with my staff?
No, I don't want someone to touch it. I don't think this would be good.
Thrux just goes, yeah, worst case scenario, we have the golden blood incident at a random time. So let's hold off on touching it until we can figure out more about it.
Yeah.
Especially, and I also say loudly, and now it also involves Owen's permission. I apologize for getting so intense before.
It's alright. And I just feel the need to bring this up. We had a little medical ward at Albuquerque. We had a little medicine class. Typically when you're doing open heart surgery, you gotta be gentle with it. If you poke the heart directly, they're probably gonna die.
Wither's gonna pipe up and start signing and just go, yeah, it could cause all sorts of complications. Perhaps it could cause a murmur that could persist for ages after now. It wouldn't be a good idea to do this. It actually might be more favorable if we try to find a way to suture this up in some manner.
Oh,
yeah,
I can do that.
Yeah, we already have had sand.
Yeah.
We know that sand has touched it.
Do you want me to seal it up?
That would probably be appreciated.
Yeah, I also, to be entirely honest, don't want Genesis to be able to be close to the exposed heart.
Wow, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna mess up because I can't see it, but I'll try my best.
Alright.
I'm just gonna try to
grab
close
more
the
water.
compartment.
I'm
gonna use
mending.
mending.
Alright, yeah.
While this
Unknown-
is happening, Benny's
Yeah.
gonna go over to the one using sign language and write down on a little note paper saying, "Can you teach me a little bit?"
Wither will look up and smile and just nod at you. And is just going to go. He's gonna look down at. He's gonna pull out a parchment of his own. He probably has some. It's wet and such, and he's gonna quickly cast a tiny bit of a fire spell in his hand to dry it off. It's all crumply and such. But he's gonna take his knee and he's gonna reach out, ask for your pen, kind of.
Benny happily gives the pen.
All right, and he's just gonna write to you. Sure thing. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? Basics?
Benny's gonna write down. He wants to know how to like basically say, "Hello, are you okay?"
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I don't understand. Just in case.
Yeah, and he is going to just nod and is going to start giving you a nice little sign language lesson over there.
Yay! Studying a language on Trio.
So yeah,
Lucky's probably snooping as well, just because they're right there next to Wither. I'm assuming they got their curse after scathing Albuquerque.
Yes, you used to hear Wither talk all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but Wither is also like he's gonna teach you guys the basics of finger spelling as well. Which I believe is like another part of Sign itself. I will say, as a dungeon master, I do not know Sign. I've looked up a few things for playing this character and for playing Stick. For now, I will just be narrating it. In the future, if I learn more, I will try to incorporate it as best as possible. But yeah, Wither is going to whatever phrase Benny. You can write down that Benny has now learned how to say hello. Are you okay? I don't understand. And you guys know basically how to finger spell the alphabet for anyone who's tuned into this lesson.
Yeah. I used to know how
flying.
to finger spell the alphabet for
I will
real,
say,
but I'm getting a lot of letters.
Yeah, I think I said this before, but I don't think Lily's gonna be able to.
Yeah, Lily probably can't because Lily couldn't be able to see the motions.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
It's alright though.
Benny could
Thrux already knows
guide
that,
Lily's
correct?
hands.
That is true.
Oh yeah, true. I mean,
Benny
I guess once I'm done mending up Owen's chest compartment, I can go over and try.
Yeah.
Thrux already knows all that.
Yeah, I mean,
correct?
then
Thrux does. I mean,
Then Owen would probably come watch as well if they can do it after they're done being mended. Yeah.
yeah, you guys are probably like after all this is happening, like Wither's actually feeling really validated at this. He's really happy that you guys are really suddenly on board to start learning this. He's gonna look at Thrux and just go, like, she doesn't seem to be following along. Can you help, Purple Vampire?
Huh?
Thrux.
Sorry,
Valid. He just
Alright, that's alright.
he
What
just
do you
like
say?
he waves in front of your face for a second and like snaps his fingers.
Yeah. Thrux looks up.
You good? He says.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm fine.
Great. You were just getting really invested into your one drawing of a firebomb on the pad and paper that you've been given. But he's just gonna go.
Actually, just like in real life, I'm gonna say that he was actually pondering the
Alright.
stuff.
Sure. Probably with the pad just open there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Wither gets your attention is just going to go, he's probably gonna do Lily's name as, like, just Purple Elf, or Purple Vampire, and is just going to go, like, she seems to be having trouble. Can you help her?
Yeah, I'll go over and, help the best that I can.
Cool. Yeah, Lily is, like, hardly following along, because to Lily, it's literally just, like, everything just looks like it's waving, kind of, like, and causing, like, blurriness like this. And that's what everything looks like. So, yeah. So you guys sit down for a nice lesson of sign. What were the things that Benny wanted to learn again? So I guess all of you, if you're all paying attention, you can write down that you know how to say hello, are you okay, I don't understand, and how to finger spell. So, yeah, congrats. Besides Thrux, he knows it all.
Yeah.
And,
You know, it's appropriate for me to be spacing out because I am flying.
yeah, but speaking of flying, Trio, as you guys, as the day kind of continues on, about an hour or so passes, actually, I think I've described it before as the distance between Blackpool and such is only about, like, 45 minutes. Yeah, I feel like that entire conversation, like, and such took up this entire brunt of the flight there. So, after a solid little while there of just discussing upon Trio probably gets turned around a little bit at some points, but eventually finds course towards familiar landmarks at this point, and is on their way to the buried village. And eventually, your large grand shadow casts before it, and you begin your descent downwards. Everyone's kind of holding on and such as you make it right down to the ground, and you guys all touch down into the buried village. still encased in its tomb of sand. Those new glass structures now puncturing through the sea of sand that are spiking out in the distance from Owen's wall of fire. But other than that, it remains in its perpetual grave state, with also a new little gravesite there to top it off as well. There's charred scraps of firewood and tinder from your last visit, but it's much like it's always been. The place is still but a whisper of what it once was, and as you guys do touch down, Audie, who has kind of been quiet the entire site, just kind of thinking to himself about this return to his home, he is going to suck in a large, just like... as he's going to kind of get off of Trio, and he really does view this place as if, like, visiting an old, forgotten playground that you used to go to as a child. And that's kind of how he's looking at it. He looks at the large glass cracked statue that's kind of in the middle of town and just averts his gaze as he is just going to start walking around. And, yeah, you guys make your way into the buried village.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start walking towards
The hut?
the hut. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think that's what Unknown would do too.
Yeah. You guys duck into the doorway of the small, cramped yet homey hut. There's a fire gently crackling inside and something being cooked over an open fire. Smells decent, but familiar in a strange way, in an uncomfortable way. And sitting upon an old faded tapestry, one flicks his tail. Ooh.
Damn
Fuck
it.
this motherfucker.
Damn it. Damn it.
We all know that, man.
You know, I had a feeling you'd all show up. Cockroaches,
tell.
that's what you are.
So true.
More like that's what you are.
Yeah, pretty much.
I see.
You're smart. You're funny. And he's gonna pull out that prophecy's eye. Not so funny anymore, are we? God. How much will it take? I mean, I gotta hand it to you. Taking down the prophecy is one thing. But surviving the precipice, I mean, come on! Give yourselves a round of applause. That's impressive. Real impressive.
You know what? I
guys.
will.
Good.
A moment of stupidity claps.
He basks in it, just kind of in the sense that he's gotten you guys to do something that he has willed you to.
Yeah, Own will not clap.
Yeah, I would. Thrux is literally just being an idiot. Because
I'm just kind of staring at him.
Yeah, Ducky like probably went towards the hut, heard one's voice, and just turned around.
With them big old eyes.
You know, that was so impressive that, you know, I thought to myself, I want that. Why don't you guys come with me for a while, huh?
Why?
I could make you
sound like-
feel more powerful than you could ever imagine.
You,
No dice.
you're also kind of a dick. I'm just gonna say.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You're a fucking headache. You know that, right? I'm gonna break you. I'm gonna break you bone from bone. I'm gonna peel your skin off and drag your lungs out through your back and eat your goddamn heart! With
I
love,
did that.
babes.
Jesus.
And he's gonna take out a letter that he's holding, and he's gonna chuck it at you guys. I'm gonna say
It's
that
not gonna reach us.
Thrux catches it, because he's, like, closest in. Get the fuck out of my house and start looking unless you want me to find him first.
Who is him?
Uh-oh.
Who's missing?
I think I have
Thrux turns
Multiple
around to
hands.
leave the house and goes, I heard hearts are good stir-fried, and leaves.
He is going to take a little bite from what he's cooking. Oh, I know. And he's gonna keep stirring.
I don't like that implication.
Unknown picks up
Anyways.
some sand and throws it into the cookie.
Don't aggro!
What did you do?
You know,
I'm just
Sorry. What did you do?
picked up sand and threw it into the cookie.
Can I grab Owen by the arm and just like pull him out of the hut?
Okay, both of you guys like roll contested sleight of hand to see
No,
like if.
no, please let this happen. I don't want it.
Okay, yeah. Unknown, you like pick up a thing of sand and you start to throw it, and like right as you get to that, Lily is just like gonna grab you by the hand, yank you out of the hut, and the sand falls through your hand. And one is just gonna go, "She's smart, you know." I wouldn't reckon doing that.
So we don't have time to deal with that. We've got to figure out what's in the letter.
I'm gonna say that you guys visibly see that Audie is hiding right now. He has gotten himself behind the hut. He wants nothing to do with this.
Understandable, man.
Are we outside of earshot of one at this point?
Oh no, he can hear all of you fucking guys as long
Then
as
I
you're
won't-
in this town.
Well, then I won't say what I was gonna say. No, I say it anyway. Sometimes he confuses me.
No, don't worry. I'm as confused as
Like
you
that'll
are
be
right
a
now.
compliment to him either way.
But kind of, like how to Thrux stupid. Once, damn it! I said own again.
No.
One base level Thrux smart. I'm saying he just has a +1 intelligence, basically.
Yeah.
Well, should we open the letter?
What's the deal with that guy? Should we be?
Oh, yes.
Thrux like snaps out of stupid for a minute. Do not aggravate. Do not aggravate. Do not aggravate.
Okay.
We should probably leave.
Yeah, we could get back on the dragon.
Thrux
Or just walk away.
Thrux just goes,
Okay.
what, Hazel? Where did Hazel and everyone?
I think that's what he meant by him.
That makes sense. My brain went to Chloe. Oh boy.
She's a smart cookie. I'd listen to her if I were you. He's like packing.
The rational one.
He's packing himself up and starting to leave the place. And he has like his he has his large like piked spear in his hand. And as he kind of walks out, he's just gonna like flip it a little bit. And for a second, he's gonna try and train it towards you guys, but is immediately gonna.
All right. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we're gonna see him.
Like you said, he's like a cockroach.
You guys seem tense. Am I throwing off the energy? Is that what the deal is?
We don't like you.
I have half a mind to just like glare at him.
Oh. I understand. I have my own shit going on if it wasn't obvious, and well, I love seeing you guys squirm. I mean, look at you all. You all look like shit. Oh, was the precipice fun? Did he make you guys so uncomfortable?
I mean, it went great. It really did. I mean, no problems at all.
And you got the crew out, didn't you?
Thrux just goes, one day, I wonder if you'll learn what it's like to squirm. This is the second time he's been outright rebellious. I hate this. I hate my character so goddamn much.
Benny's just staring.
You think I don't know what that? You think I don't know what that feels like?
Oh, I think you do, but I think you'll experience it again. There's always a bigger fish.
And
That there is. But there's a thing about certain species out there. Give them the right conditions, and they can grow infinitely.
Yeah, and some wither and die.
Well, you have fun with that latter half. And he's gonna turn away, and he's gonna start
I know what you are, but what am I?
You know what? As you say that,
Oh God.
Can I stop being a dick for once in my life? No. I'm an idiot. Thrux is an idiot. I'm an idiot right now because pills.
No.
No! Whoever
Thrux,
just wanted to fucking grab
he's-
somebody and smash him on the
he's-
ground.
Yeah. So he's starting to walk away as he said that line to you. As you say that in retort, he stops dead in his tracks. Some of like the red tinted sand just like around the base of his feet. And he is going to just like do this. And Thrux, you are going to uncontrollably bow down to him. Like get on one knee, and you feel your body shaking and contest to this.
Oh, damn, you know the worst
kneeling.
things that can happen to Thrux.
And
Yeah.
one is then going to go, I'll see you guys. And then he is going to disappear in a crack of thunder.
Visibly, Lily, like, loses a lot of tension, and she's like, okay, I know you want to be combative, and I learned that from Ellion. I know you want to be combative and, like, really angry right now, but we just died. Not died. We almost died, and I don't think we should do that again. And
Just stands up. Even though he seemed a little bit bothered, he thinks, what's the point of a bow that wasn't earned? And then just opens up the letter.
All right.
Doesn't even listen to anybody.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, no.
God,
By now,
I feel like
Audia
yeah,
is also going to step out and just go, I'm sorry, I froze up. Shit.
that is completely understandable. I don't know what the fuck that guy just did.
By the looks of it, something not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a bad feeling about this. Thrux, what's in the letter?
Audia is gonna kind of like cross his arms and like lean, and he is going to like peek into the old childhood home and kind of step in there as you guys start to crowd around the letter and open it up. It is a black envelope that has been crumpled up, and there is a like orangish red crimson seal that has H on it. And you flick it open, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
And you pull out a piece of paper that has been obviously crumpled, but then like one resealed it. But you take it out. It's a nice pristine piece of parchment, and in very loopy kind of loopy cursive that's in a crimson kind of white crimson flame text. You just see, "Don't worry, he's in good hands." Signed, Adrian.
Now what do you like?
wasn't that the guy we're supposed to be avoiding?
That's my okay.
Your sibling.
I just want to smash something now.
Guys,
Do you want to?
At this point.
Sure.
Sure.
You go up to one of the buried houses, and I'm just gonna say, like, you take your. Are you still dragon right now?
I think they would resort it back to just being a guy.
Okay. Despite you just being a guy once again, you're gonna take your fist and crack it directly through the clay wall of one of the houses, and you guys all feel the sand shift as an old house like completely collapses under the weight of the sand, and there's like a rumbling in the ground.
Sure, he's fucking. It's like he has so much shit. It's like now the fucking bear, the fucking bird, the fucking kid.
I will say, Ellion is actively at this point. He is like hyperventilating, and he's just gonna start like walking in the other direction, just like, and he is just gonna sit down. He puts his head in his hand, and you guys kind of hear him off in the distance, just going like, no. Fuck! And he just looks fucking awful out there.
Oh, okay, hold on. He just said that we need to get looking so that we find him before he does. And supposedly he is already had, so which he is he talking about?
Probably Genesis.
I feel like it's got to be Genesis.
Yeah,
I mean,
Or
no
both of
offense,
them.
no offense to Trio, but why is Hazel important? I don't think Hazel's important.
he's important to us. I'm pretty sure that's
You're
tactic.
fucking lucky that Trio's not nearby at all.
Yeah.
He smashed the fucking tree. He would have smashed you apart, whore. Okay. Anyways.
I mean, but why would anyone want to take Hazel? What?
Because
like,
they
what would be
wanna-
the point? Leverage?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. And again, I learned that word from Ellion. It's like if they have something we want and we have something they want. It's like a trade-off. Like, what?
That's Ellion.
What?
That's the trade-off.
Fucking Ellion. Your brother's having a bad day, bro. Is he turning into a fucking wolf? Is it the full moon out? What the fuck is happening?
Stop howling! I'm doing D&D.
It's your problem.
Lock your door!
What the fuck is happening?
No, I'm not allowed to.
Fine, close your fucking door!
No!
Do me a favor and don't ever howl.
No,
What
if you
did
hear
you
me yelling
say?
that.
What did you say?
Us?
Sorry. Yeah, okay, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Why are you?
Don't worry. Okay, I gotta go quickly help my mom with something. You guys roleplay amongst yourselves.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Anyway, what the hell are we talking about?
I'm just vibing.
Thrux's
personally.
eyes just focused and goes, I was doing something stupid, wasn't I?
God. I'm so sorry, by the way.
It's okay, it's so funny. It really is.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, what was he implying that Genesis got away? Because that's
No.
good if so, but not that great.
I mean,
and I'm not sure if that's what he
I
meant
think
at all.
I think that's really bad if Genesis got away.
Probably
I'm
got taken.
Yeah.
I really look. I'm hoping against that I don't want him to have. I don't want Adrian to have Genesis. I'm worried. I'm so worried that Genesis will fall into the wrong hands.
As soon as Genesis falls into the wrong hands, he can mimic any power he's next to. If he's put next to someone at the level of power that the prophecy was at, there could be 2 prophecies easily. And because they mimic the personality down to every beat, they would be flawlessly loyal with themselves. The pure implications of having someone like him out in the wild, per se, is serious. He could
Yeah.
I don't know,
literally be anyone. All he needs to do is fall into the wrong hands of the wrong person, and that's that.
And Hazel, I don't know, we were all finally back together as a group. You know, we got back here, and it felt nice to, at least for a little bit, not worry about where people are, but I don't know. After the fight with the precipice, I don't know what I don't know. I guess it made me realize that I don't think I could handle it if anybody else, if anything happened.
Yeah, I don't know why he said that, honestly. Because I'd like it if if Genesis happened to not be captured yet, because that means that he isn't immediately in the wrong hands. But I don't know how that would work, and I feel like that's probably not what one meant. So
I mean, he likes doing mind games, right?
Yeah.
He likes to trick you. Maybe he's just messing with us. Maybe they're fine.
yeah, I could. Well, they're not here.
I know. I guess it's wishful thinking.
Yeah. Well, we've got a lead. We know that Adrian's doing that now.
Yeah. I think that's a B. What we do next. I know Chloe. We still have to slightly worry about Kyrus and Chloe, but I mean, I think we have to follow after Genesis. He's too dangerous just to be out on his own.
Thrux
Yeah,
looks
and
visibly
I mean,
conflicted. I want to state at this point because it's too important choices.
I
You know
mean,
the heaviness that is Genesis getting away and
with
everything,
how
and like
everything,
Hazel being gone, and
yeah.
but also like he made a promise.
I mean, with how everything is going, if we find one of them, it's a high chance we find the other one.
mm,
That I will agree with. That seems.
yeah.
I
It
mean,
would not be.
actually,
I'm worried that they're all going toward the same destination in the end.
yeah, I mean, we don't know what's up with Kiros. I mean, for all we know, I guess, they could be kidnapped too. I don't know.
Yeah. Uh, well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe one bright side to if Genesis at this point has been captured and is in the wrong hands. Technically, we could handle him by just giving him a hug, right? And then he turns into the person hugging him.
I mean, yeah, but we'd have to get in close enough to
Yeah,
hug them.
that's not ideal, but at least there's something we can do about it.
I mean, they're not with one, at least.
Yeah.
So,
And well, they're not with us. Well, they're not with the pirates. So, yeah. How many players are left on the field? Audie's literally right here. That's dealt with. One's over there. Oh no. Pirates are not a problem anymore. One presumably doesn't have them. That's um Fox spirits they're probably I don't know if they're doing it. I think the only logical conclusion here is that they must be with Adrian, honestly.
I mean, yeah.
Unless there's other players on the field we don't know about, but I mean the letter says it all.
Yeah, I mean, we've just got to. I think that really getting to Adrian and dealing with that, just absolutely, in my opinion, has to be the top priority.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree on this point. Thrux says, sitting up and being a little less conflicted and everything, to kind of shaking the weight off, if you will.
Yeah, and once Ellion is done hyperventilating over there, I mean he knows his brother. He knows where that base is. So
Yeah, I mean, he would
we have
definitely be our
something
best lead.
yeah, we have something to work with at the very least. But that's not good.
I feel like nothing good has been happening when it comes to Wolfenshire. Don't you love it here? I don't.
God,
No.
I knew coming back here would be a mistake. I just didn't think it would go this bad.
Thrux goes, I did not miss this place.
Yeah.
Neither did I, buddy.
I missed nothing about this place, from the heat to the humidity to the apparent hellish nature of this.
Sand sucks, people are getting kidnapped, people are dying, villages are being destroyed. Just like old times.
Yeah, it was part of the funny story I was telling Wither earlier, actually. I'm from Albuquerque, I'm from Sunda, and there's kind of an ocean in the way between here and there. And so I literally got smuggled here. I did it on purpose, but I'm realizing that I got here. I don't regret getting here, but it wasn't the wisest decision, and I didn't really entirely understand what I was getting into. So,
yeah. I mean, folks leave all the time, but it's hard.
Yeah. It seems to me that it's a little bit easier to get in than it is to get out. Not by much, but a little bit.
It depends on what you're getting in, because you can't get mail. Transportation sucks.
Yeah.
I don't remember how I got out in the first place. I think I smuggled myself out too.
Yeah.
I never really intended to come back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hi, I'm back.
You could say Thrux smuggled himself out, actually.
Yeah, I feel like that's how you just get out of Wolvenshire.
What are we talking here? Out of Wolvenshire?
Wolvenshire sucks.
Yeah, just getting smuggled and such.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to do something very important real fast. I'll be right back.
Alright.
We trade me for Snorp.
Hey,
An eye
Thrux,
for an
how long-
eye.
An eye for an eye. God.
Oh yeah.
How long ago did you leave Wolvenshire?
Couple of
Me?
years, I'd say, at this
No,
point.
not
It
me.
hasn't been
Yeah.
so long that it's, but it has been long enough that I feel the difference.
Definitely. I left about 12, 13 years ago. God, I don't know how to keep track of time, especially now. But I can't say it's changed. Oh, I'm 122. So if that gives you any idea.
Yeah, I had a feeling with
Yeah,
elves.
that
Oh.
place sounds
Uh,
fun.
I will say, where are you guys headed right now, and what's the general thing happening?
We're still
Okay.
kind of hanging out, but I think the general consensus was we gotta go find Genesis, and probably since Hazel also went
Hazel.
missing along that time,
Yeah.
Hazel is probably with Genesis.
Dude, y'all gotta watch your mouth, because Trio's gonna start blasting.
Yeah.
You're
we-
fucking right. You better fucking be careful.
Yeah.
I'm worried
Alright.
about Hazel too. I'm just like, if we go look for Genesis, Hazel is probably with
That's-
them because they were in the same place.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
yes, sir.
Yeah,
Alright.
we need to talk to Ellion
Thrux-
once he's done with that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thrux says Hazel is absolutely a A+ tier goal. That's an absolute will be done. There is no questions about it. The issue is just more which order we get things done in. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Just
I
not,
mean-
not to pipe up too much, so I've been gathering a few things over here. So currently we have the missing child, Chloe her name is, yes.
Yes.
So we have Chloe, that's a thread. We have this Hazel person, as well as what I'm gathering to be Genesis. Not sure the significance of that character, but I'm assuming it's rather vast, considering how unpleasant you all look when it's brought up, including you, Captain. So, you good? I apologize for not taking a harder stance here. I'm frankly uncovering a lot of stuff I didn't want to. That's fair. Okay, so we have this Hazel person, Genesis person, and we have children missing. Anything else we need to know about? Because, gosh, it seems like there's a lot of threads out here.
Adrian, the brother of Ellion, leader of the Hellbrands.
Hellbrands.
What I gather is that they're the gang that was going up against the Guild of Ethala, but presumably not anymore.
Okay.
I mean, they're the guys that have Genesis, and presumably
I mean-
another word I learned from
Hazel.
Ellion.
Yeah.
Hazel.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Hellbrands.
I mean, I don't know if they're working together or not at this point. From everything Ellion was saying about Adrian, not being the type of person to murder people and burn towns down, at least not unprompted, I wouldn't be surprised if he was being mind controlled as well. Well, no, Ellion said the thing that he can't be mind controlled. I don't know what's going on, but it's not good.
Okay.
I mean,
There's always manipulation.
Yeah.
That's always
Yeah.
something that can happen as well.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah,
of the alien guy, how's he, what's the situation over there? This point's over.
Nah, doesn't look too good.
Alright.
I think he's very upset right now.
Yeah,
maybe-
understandably so.
Maybe Trio could talk to them.
I don't know the dynamics.
Is Trio having their own time over there?
I
Just,
think
as a
so.
general question.
That's up to
Yeah.
you, Eon.
Okay, I feel like they would calm down by now, but you can still see that puffed up chest means they're still kind of angry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is honestly fair.
Mm-hmm.
After smashing a few stones, you get a little happy.
You get some pleasure out of it. Audie's just kind of staring at you as you tear down the ruins of his former home.
It's fine. You know, you're not gonna come back here.
Oh, right, Audie's actually... I forgot that Audie actually went into his old childhood home. Never mind, he's not in this equation right now.
Good. I guess I'll look around. Probably see Ellion and be like,
Mhm. Would you like to approach?
I would like to approach, but it's not gonna go well.
Fair enough. Yeah, you walk over to Ellion. The entire party kind of like looks over a little bit, probably over their shoulders, just like, all right, you got it covered now. And yeah, Ellion is just over there, just he is like absolutely hyperventilating in what you can probably get the gist of. You've been in war, you've seen people get this freaked out before. He is just straight up having a panic attack. His breathing is really quick, he's like sweating pretty badly, and it's just kind of like keeled over into the sand, just like trying to piece stuff together in his mind.
Alright, I'm gonna approach slowly, probably start out with like a hand on the shoulder, just to like, announce the presence. Like,
Yeah, you do that, flinches back immediately, looks around, like dizzied eyes are kind of like back and forth scanning, and it takes him a second, but breathing kind of naturally begins to like slow down just slightly, seeing a familiar presence before him.
alright, just to, I don't know if it'll calm him down since it's probably too alert, but probably like a small like ice breath to help him like cool down just a little bit.
Okay, yeah, no, you can definitely do that. You kind of like let out a small like steam of ice coldness. Considering Ellion is very much in tune with ice, he's a fan of ice, he's an ice connoisseur, one could say. As this kind of cool air kind of goes through him and such, it's starting to like get some of the sweat away, and it is kind of, being in a cooler environment, I will say, kind of slows down a lot of stuff about you. So he is kind of starting to just
Alright.
get
Well,
a little
I'm
more
gonna
present and aware.
kneel down. Gonna kneel down and like try to like look like near the face, but not like force it. And be like, all right, you stick with me. We'll get through it. We always have. Yes, stay strong, okay? Oh, amidst all this, the future is at our hands. Yes, you can do it. Just help us out. You're the smart guy here. All right, so just come back. All right, you can do it.
He kind of like nods a little bit, just like kind of panickedly, still hyperventilating. I won't be doing that because I'm already out of breath. And as this happens, like after a while, it's like starting to like, it's hitching a little bit at the back of his throat, just. And eventually it thins out, takes him a little while to kind of like readjust himself, as he is just gonna lay back and just like put a head like over top here and just go, I really hate this. I don't want to think that Adrian's bad, but now this is happening.
Well, there's lots of, trying to be optimistic here. There's lots of manipulative people out there, It could have gotten into your brother's head.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in war, people, the other side, everybody else would always be like, oh, this is for the glory of, our kingdom. But sometimes it just wasn't. Well, we would like go through villages, ransack them, just for stuff, but it was never right. So
Yeah, I want something to go right for once. I want us to show up to a location and nothing bad happen. Nothing bad happen. That's where I'm at.
well, I mean, I don't. These trios just gonna look away, like they have nothing to say.
I'm sorry.
Like it's always just a downer mood.
I'm sorry for getting over emotional about this. I know I'm sorry. Yeah.
I mean, don't worry.
He starts getting
your
himself
brother.
up and dusting himself off. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm once again the person who knows stuff. So if we need to find Adrian, we can find Adrian. I can do that for us. I can do that for us. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Get yourself pumped up.
Ah! He like kicks the sand angrily.
Yeah, kick that sand.
He kicks it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you need a moment, you can take it, but
He gets down and he punches the sand gently, just like piffs around it.
Yeah, fuck that sand. Okay, you just put a fucking violent.
He's just like violently punching the sand and such until like at one time he punches down and a little ice spike just like shoots up from where he punches, and he's just gonna go like, yeah,
Yeah.
ah, yeah, and then he's gonna get up and walk back towards the group. Okay, I know where Adrian is.
Hi. You feel
Hi.
better?
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, I
You're
kind of
standing
want
there.
to.
It's like, what? How the fuck?
I kind of want to disappear again, frankly, but I know where Adrian is, and I know that we're probably on a time crunch because we're always on a time crunch, aren't we? Something's always happening.
Yeah. That's alright. Let's do this, okay?
Yeah, we've
Solution.
got this.
Yeah.
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 He gets down on the ground again and starts punching the sand.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. You don't want to punch it like that. You're gonna hurt your wrist. And she's gonna like bend down next to him and like form a good fist. And like you want to hold it like this so you don't like break your finger. You don't want to put your thumb in the middle of it. And this is how you punch it. She's gonna punch the sand next to him, like that. There you go.
Yeah.
It's gonna walk over like, please stop teaching my husband.
I gotta be honest,
Eventually.
I'm kind of freaking out. That's okay, though. Adrenaline.
Adrenaline.
This is dumb. The Ducky with their flipper feet is just doing this with the sand. It's like, yeah, fuck this sand.
Quick question, Ellion.
Mm-hmm.
What's adrenaline?
Okay. It's a thing in your brain. Sometimes.
Ah.
It's like a...
Yeah!
Yeah.
Thanks,
I'm running.
Bennie.
It's a thing in your brain, and basically, it is a chemical. And when your brain thinks that something scary, dangerous, wild is happening, it goes out through your brain. It's called the fight or flight response. And what it does, you don't actually start flying, by the way, but you either get you want to run, or you want to fight. So every time we get into combat, and then you suddenly can't feel pain anymore, and then you're suddenly strong, and you can suddenly break things in half, and you kill. That's probably adrenaline. Then it goes away and you feel like shit. So I'm riding this high of adrenaline and a lot of panic. We're gonna find Adrian.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's gonna start turn around a few times and just like walk around in a little circle and then pull out his compass. And then I need a map, actually. Can
I think Thrux still has it.
Okay, waddles over, gently pokes Thrux.
Yes, I hand the map.
Okay, and then the compass. He's got it oriented, so with his stump around, he's got the map kind of held, and he's like, okay, that way, let's go.
Well, all right.
He starts marching off.
Wait, where are we going?
Do you want to ride?
Yeah, we could also ride.
That's a better idea. Okay, he's gonna get the map out again and usher Triao over, and it's gonna go, okay. So we're going to the Crimson Bureau. It should be marked right there. There's a little clearing kind of right off there. You'll see if you fly over it.
Yeah.
You swoop down into it. It's kind of near a bamboo forest. There should be two kind of connecting alleyways that you go into, and then that's where the entrance is. And it's it's a teleportation place, so we're gonna be sent to the other side of Olvenshire from it.
Oh.
Okay.
Important question.
Yes.
I'm gonna raise my hand.
Yes.
Where exactly on the other side? Do you know?
I think it's it's actually not too far away. I think it's to the compass. I think it's to the east or so, a little bit south, and then east to Blackpool. So it's not actually that far.
Oh,
Okay.
so okay, but teleporting would make it more
southeast from Blackpool.
accurate?
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. And just checking, is this where the base of the Hellbrands is? Is that where we're going?
Yes.
Okay.
I've suddenly realized why this could be dangerous.
Yeah.
We're doing the thing where we walk into the middle of danger again, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's kind of where we go.
Have you ever been there before? Do you know what type of measures they have for security?
Yeah, I know that they usually have some guards stationed out by the portal. Yeah, usually a good 2 of them.
Okay.
And they're really highly trained guys. So.
Okay.
Maybe we should think this through.
I'm not freaking out again. I'm gonna.
You're not.
We can think on it when we fly there, so please.
What are we doing?
I look at
Dragon
Bennie.
again.
Maybe a glass of water might help with the calming down.
Yes, water is very important. Benny's gonna go to the decanter and like set it to a cup of water setting because there's different types of decanter
settings. We love to see it.
Benny's
the decanter of infinite water is the MVP of this campaign. All right, Benny, you walk over and hand it over. You hand it over to Ellion. Ellion is going to just like do like the sports thing where it's just like chug, chug. And then he's gonna take it back and he's gonna like squeeze it into his mouth from afar, and then it's just gonna squeeze it on his face and just go. Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Speaking of the decanter of infinite water, I am gonna take the jar out and take a good old sip of blood.
A nice dug.
a good hearty chug of.
Yeah, after last time, you're kind of being cautious with how much blood you're drinking. I will say, as you guys are starting to kind of plan where you're going, some of the Ragged Raynards are just going to perk up and go, so we should be taking, this is going to be Dante, we should be taking Digit with us to Shark's Harbor, right?
Yeah,
that seems like.
Why do I have to go?
Because it's not safe at all. Very dangerous.
Danger. I mean, it sounds like we're gonna be doing some antics.
I mean,
and we don't want you to get hurt.
Not fun adventure danger.
Okay.
Well, listen. Okay. I mean, just. I'm sorry if this sounds insensitive. But I just want to ask, how old are you?
13.
13. Okay, we're not all that far off in age. I'm 16. Nice to meet you.
Like 3 years older than me.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, the party collectively realizing that Ducky is 16.
Yeah. I just
God.
Yeah, it was my birthday.
When was your birthday?
Yeah, it was
when you
their
met
birthday.
us.
Yeah.
Oh no!
They literally said it.
Anyway.
Anyway, birthday gift.
I can't remember.
Listen, sister. The deal with what's going on right now is that whatever the hell is going on, the Guild of Ethelai, this whole precipice problem we've had going on, they're kidnapping young people like us. They've typically the people they kidnap are a lot younger than you, but it's still like until you're up into the teens, we can't really be certain how much of a target you're gonna be. So just to make sure that you're not directly in harm's way, because I'm sure you're very capable. You know what? You and I, we're tough, right?
She activates like starry form, which like constellations appear in main.
Hello.
Druid magic.
That is cool as hell. But yeah, let me tell you what. Shark's Harbor. Last time we were there, last time you were there, because you were the one attacking Shark's Harbor. They've got some problems to deal with over there. So let me tell you what. You are gonna be holding that town together like some fucking glue. They are a mess. You can be the one to fix it. How's that sound?
I'm fucking glue!
Oh yeah!
Everyone in the Raggedy Rayners has hero complex.
They all do. That's not even a joke. And Wither is just gonna give like an attaboy type nod, or an attagirl type nod, and Digit is just gonna go like, okay, can I get a dress there? And Wither just gives a thumbs up and just like searches around in coin pouch, just like opens like an empty wallet.
Hold
He
on,
just
how much
signs-
money
he
do
just,
I have
He just
left?
signs, we'll make it work.
I mean, how much do dresses cost?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I've got, because I bought a bunch of weapons, but I am gonna take the, like, about 10 gold. Because
Alright.
I don't have much left, and I'm gonna hand it to them.
We are pirates, we can't just steal it.
I don't care.
They've
Maybe
kind of
don't.
already had a
Maybe
lot
don't.
robbed from them, so it
Mm.
might
Oh.
be useful to give them a little something.
Yeah, I mean, stealing. I mean, pirate rule number 1: pirates never steal.
All of the Ragged Rainers are gonna look at Owen.
Man.
tell if that's correct.
Even Thrux
Do you-
looks at Owen.
Do you know what a pirate is? Have you figured that out Have you figured that one out? I'm genuinely curious.
And no, it's just like
can-
I said,
Do you know what the act of pirating is?
Can Thrux pick Owen's pocket?
Yep. Roll sleight of hand.
God, man,
What
I was about to have Lily
Any
and she's just like,
pocket.
oh, it's okay.
I'm proving a point. I'm proving a point.
You don't need
Can I
to
just-
worry. I
Yeah,
own
yeah.
this casino, and then I was like, wait, these are pirates.
Roll a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay.
God.
That is going to be 12.
I'm gonna say with a 12, the mimic cloak, as you start to kind of pickpocket, the mimic cloak is like, you see like a bunch of eyes open up from it, and it's just gonna go like, and a big like mimic tongue is gonna slap you over the face for like 1 point of damage.
Thrux just glares and says, I'm typically better at that. I'm proving a point. I have a skill. I do not use that skill with you guys, but I
you
have a
see-
skill.
You see Audie is flipping Owen's pen in his hand.
Can Unknown go to grab it back?
He hands it over. and then you turn around and you see Tempest holding your shield.
Unknown is gonna say, "Look, I'm just trying to tell the kid not to steal from the town. I know what pirates are."
No, don't steal from the town.
Hang on.
Yeah.
You see, you look over again, and you see Digit is holding one of your spell orbs and shaking it.
Wait,
hold on.
Can Thrux run over and grab that?
Yeah, you do.
I'd say, not this one.
If you steal those, don't shake them. If you steal them, don't shake them, because there might be something really, really bad in them.
No, look, you have to steal something like this. I hold up the wand of the War Mage.
Everyone aside from Thrux is just like, come on, Owen.
God, everyone is excited.
And not even Thrux would try and
I
do
want to
that, but a
say,
mimic cloak
I
got on.
do want to say, I rolled for all the sleight of hand things. I made the DC a 15, and I got 2 19s, a nat 20, and a 16.
Oh my gosh.
Unknown just looks kind of unhappy.
Like, the mimic, Thrux, you were, in all intents and purposes, you were a distraction. Like, the rest of the party, like, probably also saw that, so none of you even noticed the Ragged Rainers, like, steal a bunch of that stuff. And Unknown, you just, like, realize how much lighter you feel as all of your, like, equipment has been taken from you, but they're all gonna hand it back.
Slaps Owen on the back,
Yeah.
we're pirates.
I don't even think I could physically tell if they
Unknown
stole.
will turn toward Thrux and in the most mocking voice say, "Our matey."
Thrux gives the most smarmy grin back.
Unknown, you once again feel like something get, like, a little bit lighter from your pocket. You probably turn around.
Yeah, I
And,
do.
you see Ellion has pickpocketed your quarterstaff.
Why?
He got a nat 20.
Everyone.
He's just gonna go like, I'm sorry, I'm still running off of a lot of adrenaline right now.
Don't just give it back.
Yeah, he hands it over.
Oh, and if
He
it makes you
takes
feel
it,
better.
they take it and just
Makes...
puts it away, and it's just like, and walks away from the party.
You should really secure that stuff, you know.
Just takes about, it's still within hearing range, but Owen walks a little ways away from the party. Just unknown's unhappy.
All right. Not to break up this fun conversation. Are we heading off?
Yes, we're
suppose we should.
splitting up.
Yeah.
Who's everyone who's leaving?
I think almost everyone in the ragged. I mean, honestly, I might. Okay. Tempest is going to look at you guys and just go, look, I'm down to travel with you guys. I'm pretty sure Aldi is, but that's up to you guys if you actually want me with you.
I have no.
I'd appreciate it. We're
More
kind of
back up, the better.
Owen will call back. He's still standing away. Yeah, more helps are handy.
All right, I can come with you guys. Captain? I'm trying to figure it out myself. Because part of me is wondering if I try to contact Raven at the moment.
Oh, hey, a quick question. Did we ever tell him about Raven?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
Lily suddenly looks slightly guilty, just a little bit, and just kind of like turns over to audience, just like, about that. It's long story short. Raven is my uncle, and we met him in Spring Bay, and he was also very much not under the influence because that's alcohol. He was very much like mind controlled in a way.
Us. So like us.
Yeah, and
Okay.
he snapped out of it, but he also lost both of his entirely.
Shit.
He got healed. He got healed, but this part of me realizes that I should have probably stayed behind and helped him
That's
figure
alright.
out how to do it with his hands, but
Look, it's alright. Raven's not, useless. As some people tend to think he is, because...
I know that the best.
Yes. I feel as if I would also be a danger coming with you all, considering my curse, my connections. If it is alright, I might split off to try and find Raven myself.
The last time we saw him was by Spring Bay. If you go on the shore about south, kind of along the not south, but kind of along the river leading. Yeah, it's not south. It's west. So if you go west of Spring Bay, the river around there, people were setting up shop.
Spring Bay's not there anymore, in case you were confused.
Spring Bay's
so don't make that
Spring Bay.
mistake.
Alright, if that's the case, I have to head down there. That's...
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Okay. Very well.
Last time I
Alright.
Last time I saw him, he was getting patched up.
Okay. Alright then. Good luck. He's gonna nod towards both groups and he's gonna start immediately walking off. And Tempest is just gonna go like, okay, I guess I'll be coming with you guys then. Why not?
I should probably take my brand off of Audie now. Just
Yeah.
I don't know what the brand looks like. I think it would be funny if it was duck shaped.
Yeah,
I'm
it
just
probably
gonna
was.
just gently peel that off of him.
He's just gonna go like, thanks, and he walks away.
No problem. I
Okay,
forgot that was there.
you guys getting on trio and heading out?
Yeah.
I guess so.
I think
I want to
it's
salute the
valid.
digit before we go, but yeah.
Digit salutes back.
Yeah.
Alright, getting on to trio? Trio, are you
Yeah.
allowing this?
Yeah, you better
Alright.
say thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They all climb aboard, now with Tempest in tow. As everyone else starts to make their way off to the direction of Shark's Harbor. You've probably given them directions at this point. Aoife Driftwood is a navigator, so I feel like when you handed out the map, she fabricated a second one, and so they're heading that way. So, you guys are heading off. You guys get onto Trio's back and start to fly away. Is there any conversation or anything you guys would like to do?
There is one thing. Since Tempest sits here, I don't think Ducky said this. So Ducky's just gonna sit down with Tempest for a while. So just, hey. So well, I don't. You said you didn't remember things while you're being line controlled, right?
That is correct. No, I don't remember
Okay.
anything from that.
Okay, so you wouldn't remember me saying this to you, but I feel the need to apologize anyway. When we were fighting in Shark's Harbor, I said some mean things to you, so I'm sorry about that. But I do appreciate your help very much.
Okay, what did you say, though?
I couldn't help but how you look kind of similar to a Miss Asage, part of the cursed ones. I called you a wannabe. You're clearly not. I don't know if you know who she is. So.
Personally, don't. Actually, Miss Ashes. That does sound familiar.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Sharpay Ashes. Okay, cursed ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well I do unfortunately keep up with tabloid articles.
Oh.
Well, in the papers and such that are passed around, specifically regarding my old affiliations to the Midnight Circus. So, is that the one that was in the revival, the first show that they did?
Yes.
Maybe. I believe so.
It was the one where we get stuck in a clown dungeon.
Yes, that would be the Midnight Circus. Yes. Okay, then I do know who you're talking about. And
yeah,
she is pretty,
Ducky's just gonna like take her foot and just like I have a sash is for her.
Oh, you do? Oh, a little pink sash. Oh, that's darling. Oh wow. Yeah. Personally, I'm guessing you're a fan of these people.
Yeah. I mean, all things considered, I mean, who wouldn't be unless you're working for the Pantheon, which a lot of people are, turns out.
Thrux, turns out you've made yourself quite a name. Never thought it would happen.
Me?
Yes, you!
Thrux just goes, well, I suppose that's the end goal of mine. But I'm
Maybe
not
something
done
like
yet.
that. Yeah.
I'm not done yet.
I would sure hope not.
Yeah. I did not know who he was when I first joined this group, because I just got here
okay.
like 4 days ago.
I take back whatever I just said.
I mean, in the future, I'd imagine he'll be more established, because, everything that's going on right now is pretty crazy.
We've got to get you some posters, love. I've been telling you for years.
Thrux kind of shrinks down a little bit.
Hero for hire, that's all I'm saying.
No idea who you was. Thrux is just like...
I am actually curious. I want to know how long, to unknown as well. How long have you folks been traveling with, them? Since I was kind of wondering. I don't think I got an exact number.
I mean, I don't actually have off the top of my head when Ducky joined.
There was like 2 and 4 days, or 2 weeks and 4 days, or something like that.
It's 3 weeks. It's gonna be 3 weeks and 4 days.
Yeah, but most of the Mortal World wouldn't have known because it was mainly the Feywilds.
Yeah. So basically, to the world, because in the Feywilds, time moves faster, or so. So to the world, basically the Cursed Ones vanish for the span of a few weeks. But in the Feywilds, there's a few days for you guys. So there's a weird discrepancy there, but. For in their perception of time, it's almost been 3 weeks.
I mean, we've been with them for about 3 weeks.
Okay, see, that explains it. Turns out that explains it.
Yeah, we're
not even a month.
new.
Also, oh my god, are you guys okay?
Oh god. I'm still trying to figure out the fact that you're 16.
Tempest just looks over and just blink 3 times if they're keeping you here against your will. Good to hear it. Tempest will just go good. Great. That's excellent. Well, pleasure meeting you all. It I mean, I guess it's an honor. I mean, I don't really know you all too well other than knowing that you've participated in Harrison's regimes, but well met.
We took care of the prophecy. That's kind of cool.
Oh
yeah.
A mess.
Okay. You know what? I'm assuming that it's related to the other eye thing. So to that I say, holy shit, nice job.
We lost it though, so that's bad.
That's the only bad part.
Is that the thing that fucking prick back there had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
How did you lose it?
That's my fault. It was.
How do you
I
lose
was in
one
a
of those things?
Sandstorm.
Well, you know how you were stealing everything off of Own? Other people can do that, it turns out.
Once again, you guys really have to get better at securing things.
That's fair.
I mean, I can't notice it very well.
A nice strap down or something. Get a nice bag with a clip on it. Maybe a hook around it.
I mean, I can't
do it.
really tell
A bag
when
of
people are trying
holding?
to steal from me.
Maybe a backpack.
Didn't we have a
that
bag
has
of holding
clip.
at some point?
I think Sharpay has it still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our
You know,
bag of holding
maybe
is with
put an
somebody
alarm
else, right?
spell on all your items or something like that. You know, I really hope that you guys aren't carrying other artifacts around with you right now, because that would...
No.
Nope.
Ducky checks in her own
Well, with
pockets just in case.
Our employer.
Okay, good. Because, yeah. Considering how easy it was to get things from Unknown over here, sorry by the way,
Unknown is just Unknown looks kind of humiliated at this point.
Oh no.
It's
once you've been...
okay.
Okay, it's okay, you learn for next time. Look, the first time I was pickpocketed, they actually took my lunch. I've never lived that down.
No.
I've literally
no.
never lived it down. One time they appeared in a midnight circus show. And so, you know, this was back when... So, what I did with Harrison, kidnapped them, put them in the clown dungeon, and, you know, the usual. They unfortunately did not live. I have to admit, bad luck for me.
They didn't steal your lunch,
alright.
though.
They did steal my lunch, and apparently they were a very prominent lunch thief. Like,
Oh no.
genuine. A lot of lunches had been going missing in the carnival that day.
Ah.
And I was asking about
Well-
it during the Break My Heart segment. I was like, is this a curse of yours, man? Because I would feel really bad if it was a curse. No, fucker just wanted to steal my hot dog. Shit, I've made hot dogs canon. Fuck, I gotta go. Fucker just had to steal my sausage. I'm just trying to have a nice sausage. What the fuck? That's all I say. And ever since then, I have vowed I would never steal anyone's food. I would steal, though, especially from the rich. I don't like them.
Anyway,
There's Nick
Thrux nods.
Yeah.
Thrux nods.
Well, I'm sorry they died, but I don't blame you.
Thank you.
God. Anyways,
Makes it a lot easier to steal from the rich when, you know, she takes off her glove and she is going to, like, grab one of her knives and such, and it's going to turn into pure pyrite. And then she puts the glove back on.
Ooh.
That's that.
I did want to apologize for the whole drinking your blood thing. It's weird.
I was
but-
asking earlier if that would turn me into a vampire. It's not.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Okay.
As far as I know, it's not contagious, and I've bitten a lot of people. So.
Great. Yeah, have you bitten, like, people in this group?
Oh, I think.
Okay.
she's
Nobody
gonna point
else.
at
Nobody
Owen.
else. She's gonna look at Owen. You're not a vampire, right?
I am not.
Would there
as
be
far
a
as I
way?
know.
Would there be a way to
name
tell with
somebody, oh my
you?
God.
That's my question.
I don't know. I bit Trio too.
Are you a vampire?
No.
See? And I mean, I got it from the Clungeon, so I don't think it's
I'm
like
sorry.
natural.
Take it back a second. You're calling it the. Are we talking about?
Clown Dungeon, the Clungeon.
So you got it from Harrison.
Yeah, I stepped on a tile or something, and it was like
The tile
sickness.
puzzle.
Hmm.
Alright, understood. We haven't had that happen in years, actually. That might be the first
don't
time
know.
that someone stepped on that tile and has gotten vampirism. That one's actually a very low percentage chance.
I didn't know that was a thing until I stepped outside
They
and I
forced me
started
to test it once.
sizzling.
I got dragon sickness for 3 weeks. Sucked.
Ugh.
Anyways. That's my spiel.
And other than the mortal danger, it sounds kind of fun. I mean, I've never been there. I've never been in Ashendale. Maybe someday.
Yashendale is hot. That's all I know. It's like
Is it hotter than where we are
sticky
now? Because
it's a different kind of hot. It's like it's sticky hot.
okay,
This is like dry hot.
that's fair. Nothing's worse than dry hot. Actually, you know what? I think sticky hot might be worse.
Sticky hot is worse. Speaking as somebody who lived here for like the majority of her life, sticky hot.
All right.
Sticky hot is the worst.
is there any other conversations or things you guys want to have? Because you guys are kind of beginning to fly over where the red maple forest and bamboo shoots start to peek up in the horizon.
No.
As you guys are kind of flying over top as well, though, if you were to look over the side, I'm sure Thrux isn't, but there is like the burnt remains of Blackpool you see, and you're kind of flying right past it. It is almost like scary how gray that section is, and then surrounded by the bright reds around it.
I'm so sorry if you hear the car revving in the basement.
That's Trio.
I suppose I'll just look around and see if I notice anything interesting.
Okay. First, if you're looking around, I want you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can do that. I shouldn't have opened my mouth. That's a 3.
Oh, no.
You look over the side, and you're just instantly like, you get like that sudden sense of dread as you think about what that drop would be.
And can I pull him back?
Yeah.
I start looking around, not down.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You look down for a second, then like.
I'm like, oh boy, I can fall in charred remains. Woo!
Oh man. Yeah. As I'm gonna have you roll perception. Sure, perception.
Ooh, I'm actually proficient in perception.
Wow.
Oh, that's gonna be 21.
21?
Ooh.
Is that an intelligence one, or is that wisdom?
No, that's wisdom.
Perception is
Okay.
wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom. Okay. Yeah, you start to look around the area, no longer looking below you, for, your own mental health's sake. You're gonna start looking around, and as you guys are flying kind of almost a little bit below the clouds, but yeah, something like that. Actually, there's no clouds in the sky. It's just the bright, boiling, blistering, bleaching sun. But as you begin to fly, as you guys are flying overhead, you do look to the side at one point, Thrux, and you see there's a bird flying in motion, in sync with you guys. And for a second, you're almost considering, is that a crow? Is that a raven?
Mm.
And then it turns to you, and it opens its yellow eyes, and then it's gonna dip out of the sky and fly away.
Okay, that's.
Not my problem.
Jackie doesn't know enough about this to say it.
Thrux kind of actually shrugs it off. He doesn't really feel the need to mention it because he's just like, oh, it's just a bird. It's fine.
All right.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Can't mention it because I can't
I have
see
to focus on the road, so I didn't see it. Guys.
The
Unless you
road.
guys want to ask, one of you guys want to ask, what are you looking at?
That's true.
No.
I mean, Owen will ask, because he can, see Thrux kind of perk up at something, and Owen will say, Thrux, what's up?
Thrux, that's good. I'm just not looking down. I'm trying to look at other things. A bird came up. It seemed to be a crow or a raven.
Huh?
Isn't there a guy named Raven related to these things? Is that something we should be
Yeah,
worrying about? Or is that an
yeah.
actual bird, or is it a guy?
Yeah, was there something up with the bird? Like, did it have legs? Well, okay, all birds have legs, but you know what I mean? Like, people legs.
I mean, it had eyes. I saw the
Oh,
eyes.
Most birds
Flyers.
do.
Yeah.
I'd be worried if they don't. I mean,
I
don't know.
have to say, I can identify birds.
Okay.
That's
Do
great.
birds typically have yellow eyes?
Not
No?
from what I remember, no. What kind of yellow?
I
Like,
feel like I know
I
the
know
answer. I
Eyes
feel
mean
like
Panethra?
do yellow eyes mean Panethra? Black eyes do.
Ah,
God, I'd be
close.
screwed if yellow eyes mean Panethra, dude.
You
Your eyes
guys,
are
well,
lovely.
the golden eyes thing is the thing. I should have said golden instead of yellow.
Oh, golden. They're gold. They're like a yellow gold.
Ugh.
Bad?
Well,
It's a bird.
okay, but you know the whole thing with Owen's heart being gold, the whole thing with my eyes being gold and apparently being quote unquote lent to me. Like, there was a theme with gold around here.
Thrux looks down and says, "I'm a terrible detective."
What?
That's okay, buddy.
You're doing a great job.
Ellion's looking off into the distance like, Yeah, and that thing had a magic signature.
Oh,
Birds normally don't.
what kind of signature?
Do I have to say it? I think we
No.
all know.
No, they don't know, so.
I mean, I'd appreciate having it spelled out for me, because I don't know, like, which member of the Pantheon that's related to.
The prophecy.
Okay, I was
An eyeball in
wondering.
a jar.
Because I was thinking a precipice kind of has more of like an ocean tentacly motif. I don't know if he would have birds. That makes sense.
The prophecy is the bird. I
Roxette kind of goes, maybe it's a bad thing that one has goes quiet.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always been a bad
I
thing.
just eyes on the prize, people.
Right down.
Hold on. Well, one had the eye in his hand still, right?
You heard me right, Snorp.
It's in a
panically
jar,
looked
yeah.
down.
So that means it is out of the jar, but at least it hasn't. Well,
It's
Man.
just being used for leverage right now, I think. I hope. I really. Oh. There's no sand to punch.
that's
one
one
to
good.
license up to?
I think that means maybe it hasn't grown that much, but not too good.
Thrux says, I have a scary idea came into my head, and I didn't want to mention it.
Oh, you should
But-
probably.
If they have Genesis and put that next to the prophecy, could they then?
Oh. God.
Uh,
That doesn't sound good from all I've heard about either of these figures. Okay,
Yeah.
well maybe we keep them
Well-
as separated as possible so we don't have to find out.
I mean,
Yeah.
one had the eye and Genesis was not there, so at least we know that.
one doesn't have Genesis, so.
We
Let's
hope
just hope we don't
not.
find them.
Okay.
I mean, let's not hope for many, many, many reasons, but let's hope for.
Yeah,
let's add
I'm
another
also.
one to that pile.
I'm. Can I just say okay, a thought just popped into my head. Maybe.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking a little bit farther back here. I don't know if if this has been disclosed to Ducky or the new people here. There is also a baby missing. Hazel's baby.
Yeah,
I think
I was-
literally like 1 year old.
I
I believe
forgot
that
about
yeah,
that.
I have a.
I
I have a
was that was
sneaking
bad.
suspicion that
Wasn't okay.
it's in
That was in Blackpool when that happened. Okay, but maybe I'm trying to think positively. Maybe Adrian has, and then they reunited them. Probably not.
on one hand they could be with Adrian, on the other hand they could be in the same place that Chloe is.
Which is
I mean,
Thrux looks guiltily and looks down guiltily. Yes, he looked down again, which I know is a mistake.
Look down on
but
the dragon.
the Thrux now just looks out guiltily instead of looking down. He goes, I have to level. I don't really trust Adrian. Something about this entire thing seems really fishy, and I don't expect any
Yeah.
good news to come from them.
yeah. I
As
mean,
you guys are talking, Dra kind of their flying gets a little bit unsteady because there's not a great conversation to have.
yeah.
Hey, Ellion's just gonna go. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer.
I wasn't done.
Take one down, pass it around.
I was gonna
bottles of
say,
beer on the wall.
Like,
That's worse.
Oh god.
Okay,
I was
continue.
gonna say, like, the letter from Adrian. I guess it did say, "Don't worry, we have it in good hands." But I did kind of get the sense that was sarcastic and kind of a threat, rather than being genuine. The black envelope was a little ominous. The Hellbrand signature was a little ominous.
I
mean,
came
was
from
it-
one is ominous.
I mean,
Yeah.
who is it written for? Because like if it was written to one, it could be
That's
like,
true.
bragging about the fact that he's got something that he doesn't. But if it's to us, that makes me even more concerned.
What
I
kind of
assumed it was
package would
for
the map
us.
in?
Pardon?
The map. What type of envelope would the map in?
One just threw it to you like crumpled paper.
Oh, okay. So this one is okay. That
Did the envelope have like a name? It had H on it, right?
It had a seal, an orange, I think reddish seal that had H engraved in it.
Okay, did it have like any
You guys
name
have,
on the
you,
other
you
side?
guys have seen this envelope before. You saw it in Blackpool
A
when it
Hellbrands
burned down.
envelope,
right? Okay.
Yeah.
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 Okay,
I realized that one.
I'm putting on my thinking cap here for once. But since it was, like crumpled up paper, I'm assuming that one read it before, so it's more likely to. And she pauses, trying to like figure out what word she wants to use. Assume that it was addressed to one and not to us. So
That would be ideal. Because
that means
I look at Ellion. That could be a sign of hope, actually. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll have
Yeah,
to
that would
see, I guess.
That would explain. That would explain what one was talking about when he said, we got to get to him before he does. If Adrian has Genesis and Hazel, and that means one does not.
Ellion
I
looks a
didn't
little
understand why he
confused.
would say that if the hand in question was already had.
On a counterpoint, could the he's in good hands be genuine to one and be bad for us?
I mean,
I guess we're gonna have to figure out.
Yeah.
So much
I
Thrux just looks at Owen. Thank you so much for putting that thought in my head.
I also want to say, just like during this, Tempest is just like kind of getting lost in the conversation. At some point, she's gonna walk over to Bennie, and sit down and just go like, "How you doing?" Just kind of away from the conversation.
It's been interesting, I'll be honest. I've been fine, personally. And yourself?
Okay. I'm not really following things, but just thought I'd sit by you for a second. I've thought that you were a little interesting of a character.
Thank you.
I thought I would just quickly thank you for saving everyone, or doing the spare the dying.
Oh, it's nothing, but I appreciate that. Thank you.
Right. Just, thought I'd check in. Pats you on the shoulder.
I often, when they get into conversations like these, I just listen. It's I do enough strange things in one day to let these guys just hash it out.
Fair enough. Nothing wrong with being a listener.
Yeah.
But
also gives me a new perspective on things,
You seem to have sea legs about you as well. We'll have to discuss that sometime.
For sure.
Yeah.
I do miss being at sea.
Sailor.
I miss
Something
the boring.
Something. Sorry. Boring. Thrux!
Yeah, Thrux lifted his head up and caught on to that as well.
Yeah, you guys are like mid-conversation and Thrux just like...
And Thrux honestly, being cut their flags, is kind of like trying to almost crawl over.
Just like straddling Trio. You like feel like the weirdest sensation as Thrux is like gecko crawling down your tail, probably where like Bennie and such are
You
sitting.
just hear a loud growl. It's like, what the fuck?
He's scared. Don't worry about it.
I miss it. It was a strange adventure we took in the first place. We were out a long time. We were looking for. Oh god, it's been a while now. Looking for more artifacts.
So you were with the... Were you on the Boreen? So are you like a crew member there?
No, we were temporary crew members looking for...
Do we all notice this?
Yeah, Tempest is making a scene.
Oh.
Thrux,
Huh?
were you a part of this?
No.
What are you talking about?
Did you know that we were in the presence of people who were on the fucking Boreen?
It might have been mentioned in passing, but if it's so, my brain did not pick it up.
What the fuck?
I know. I
I'm
know.
a little... Yeah, that's the fucking Boreen.
What's going on?
Hi. Sorry, Boreen, kind of a big deal out in the oceans. Have you've met Mulholland?
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Sir.
Wow. Okay. I'm a little starstruck.
If it makes you feel any better, I was also not there, and I'm very jealous.
Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I have honestly very little idea what's being talked about.
Boreen, famous boat, really famous boat.
We went on a really Yeah, we went on a whaling trip. And
I told
nearly
the
died.
creature to fuck
Okay.
off.
You did.
Wait, you did what?
I intimidated something into fucking off.
Hell yeah. But
Can you elaborate on the something?
They already know.
mermaid.
What?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't that big of a
Kraken.
deal.
Kraken.
Not that
Oh,
big of
Kraken.
a deal. Bennie!
I've heard about the Boreen taking on Krakens. Also, yeah.
Bennie, it's a dude. Don't sell yourself short.
Well, it
Come
was
It's okay if you don't want to tell him. I'm just saying, don't sell
no,
yourself
I just
short. Pretty big.
Looking super curiously, like.
Tempest is also
Benny's
just like,
sweating lightly.
Stop looking at him.
I may have told
Looks down.
he like says it, but it's in a really quiet mumble first. Like,
take it again.
out of character.
The
I'm
winds
just
are rather
constantly-
loud up here. It's the precipice.
Thank you. I may have
I'm
told
I'm gonna squeeze his hand for moral support.
I may
Aw.
have told the precipice to fuck off, and it left.
So we're talking.
Now what?
We're talking.
That
the thing
actually
so-
worked.
Yeah.
We're
Could you
talking
not
the
have done
thing
it
that just
again?
Wasted us.
Yeah.
Oh, worker grab.
Holy shit.
Well, that does make me
This is
feel a little
genuine.
bit safer, but also, what the fuck?
How? That's... God, the Boreen is cool. Tempest just like, oh, that's really
When
cute.
you have
You don't
old
understand.
ties to the old gods, it gets interesting.
That's ominous.
Sounds like the
That's
president.
ominous.
He's a little bit of a weakling in the. Wait.
No.
The
No, no,
precipice is like a kid to me.
It's like a.
What the fuck am I then?
That's ominous.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna leave it at that.
That's
Okay.
enough for show and tell.
I want to
Sure.
know what you think of me.
I think you're wonderful.
I'm
Okay,
still
that's
trying to wrap my
fine.
head
but,
around
like,
the fact
am
that
I,
you're
like,
like.
how many layers
you're-
of grandchild am I?
Ellion is like staring like obviously at Benny's like magic signature, but he's like gonna like look away.
Benny's gonna like jokingly cover his chest, like as if he was naked.
Stop undressing me with your eyes.
Oh my god! I just realized.
But Tempest is just like, well, I definitely don't have as impressive of a Boreen story as that, but I just remember that one time we just like, I mean, one time that I was a little starstruck, we saw the Boreen.
Ran into
instance.
them.
Yeah, we did.
We
It was
were
something
going
like,
The ship, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
I
we
would have
did.
been in absolute awe if it just sailed by me one day. Like,
Yeah.
it's gorgeous.
it is beautiful. We
I
were
know
all-
exactly what you mean.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And they had a whole whale up there. They gave us some actual
Oh
like,
my
whale
God.
steaks and whale oil.
It looks so cool when they have the. I know, right?
It is. Wow. And I will say, as this conversation is happening, Triao, you are beginning to descend down. You see the point that Ellion is actually going to lean over the side, point downwards, and just like, all right, over there should be the landing spot. And you start to
Whoa.
descend downwards as Tempest is
Personal
just going to go
GPS.
like, wow. I love boats. Oh shit, our boat's gone.
Oh.
Get a
man.
new one.
We can pick a new one.
Yes. Well, hey, we're landing. Should we figure this out?
Yeah. Let's land.
Probably.
Dark has a moment of pause as well when the mention that the boat is just like gone.
Yeah. Tempest is gonna reach over and like pat him on the shoulder.
Weird, he just says.
Yeah. And as Trial lurches down into the ground and like digs claws in, makes a nice stunning landing. You guys start to dismount and get ready. What are you guys doing?
Probably
Well-
just
Taking a deep
checking it
breath.
out.
We were
Loving
told
the
that there are gonna be
ground.
guards here, and
Just
we're
looking
already entering with a giant dragon.
I'm
So
gonna hop off, fluff my coat off of it. Is it still raining? Before I do that,
No,
is it
no.
still?
No,
Okay,
it's sunny
perfect.
out.
What time is it? Oh, it's sunny. Cool. Then it's okay.
It's
gonna-
sunny, and it's probably about sunset hour, so probably like 8 or so,
Yeah.
9.
Alright,
myself to
Benny's...
go in as stupid.
Oh, mood. Benny's gonna fluff his coat out a little bit, and coif his hair just slightly from the wind. He's making sure it's nice. Make sure his beard, because he hasn't shaved. He really needs to shave.
Yeah.
Poor Benny.
God.
He makes sure he's at least looking as nice as possible. He's gonna adjust the collar of his shirt, and then be like, dust off his pauldrons. Be like, all right, I'm here.
Tempest pulls
Ducky's
out
just kind of
Tempest pulls out a
Ducky-
knife.
nice. Ducky's
Thrux is literally just like on the ground, hugging him.
Oh yeah.
Ducky's just kind of looking up
I've
to
heard of a
Benny.
tree hugger, but jeez.
What's Ducky doing?
Ducky's like looking up to Benny, just kind of in awe, and they're gonna just kind of smooth down the feather on the top of their head.
Mimicking Benny a little bit.
Benny
Probably
looks
also
so
puffs
proud.
out the collar.
Benny looks so proud. He gives like a thumbs up.
You can't fall
Thank
when
you.
you're on the ground. That is unless an earthquake happens and
Please don't jinx it.
Don't scare yourself. If an earthquake happens, I'll know about it. I tremor sense.
my own anxiety
I-
becomes
Generally,
Thrux.
you can tell when there's an earthquake because the ground is shaking.
That's true, Ellion says. Trio takes like a step forward, and because they're so big, it kind of shakes the ground a little bit.
That's not an earthquake. That's true. Well, you know.
All right.
If you like, I can't be big, and then you won't have to worry about it. All right,
up to you,
then.
dearest.
Create the earthquake
I
again.
swear to God, my chair keeps.
Do you want to cast Earth Tremor?
No.
Please,
No,
please, no,
I don't
None.
please,
I
no.
don't want to do them.
All
All
right.
just walking.
My chair
Yeah.
is doing a thing of it continually falling, and I just have to admit, this was really funny that I started doing this while we were talking about the earthquake.
That would be the same
No.
energy as the time that man casted Fireball and Cece's fire alarm went off.
Life
Yeah,
imitates art.
Trio starts walking forward, and the ground is like boom, 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 boom with every single step.
Thumbs up.
I'm on mute.
No. Thrux?
I was just gonna say, yeah, Thrux gets up and dusts himself off from the ground. And,
Yeah.
like, Rowdy's.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
whatever the hell this is.
Yeah.
Right.
I think unknown probably is just like waiting around for it to be time.
Ellion is just gonna go, are we waiting, or should we just go?
And I'm
Just-
sorry. I'm just
go.
waiting for
Like,
everyone to be
that's
ready to go. I'm not
No.
waiting. I'm waiting.
Actually, that's a good question. Do we want to go now, or do we want to wait till after midnight again? I think it would
I
be.
mean, I don't know if it's gonna make much difference other than, us starting to run out of time.
Thrux says that rain could be better.
Do you want more rain?
Brain could be better. Brain.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you're cursed. That actually might
No,
be a good
Well-
idea.
Yeah, I mean the other thing is,
I'm
I-
also
I-
just worried about Hazel.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And also, not to mention, the more we wait here, the more Chloe and Kiros are probably
Right.
gone as well.
Idea. We go. They hostile fight, but not rest.
Well,
Okay.
obviously.
I
What do you mean?
Sorry, I don't think that
I
was
think
the word.
so, yeah.
Oh, okay, so, okay.
I love
Oh, wait,
stating
I get it.
honest.
I get it. I know what you're saying.
Stupid to stupid communication.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we go there and they're hostile or whatever, we fight them. But if they're not, then we take a rest. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's
I
do
mean-
it then.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. And I'm gonna guess that like Big Dragon is like behind the group, like as big muscle.
Intimidation tactic.
As you guys start walking through the red kind of forests and such, there's like the occasional peak of the setting sun that's above you. It casts like orange beams down through the red trees. It's very bright and very warm within this forest. Despite the fact that Blackpool was miles away at this point, there is still some charring left in some of the trees. Some of the bamboo shoots are knocked over, and there's a few scuff marks on the ground, it seems. Here and there, you see, like, the general remnant of what could have possibly been a fight happening before. There's footprints that are smeared onto the ground from skidding away from something. There's a blade kind of stabbed into the ground at some point that has not yet rusted. It's covered in a little bit of dried blood, though. And generally, as you guys are approaching, there is, that kind of sense in the air that you guys don't like. Tempest at this point is, like, she had her dagger kind of held low, and now she's gonna start, like, juggling it in preparation to get, like, the multiple psychic daggers ready. Ellion is just not gonna do anything yet. He's just gonna go like, okay, maybe we don't be too hasty.
Thrux pulls out one of his 2 daggers, just shows it off and puts it away.
Ducky just has their hands on the holsters, just like...
Yeah, you guys, like, generally start, like, grabbing onto the hilts of your weapons and such, like, kind of carefully, like, looking, like, thinking in your mind of, like, the right spells to cast and such. And as you guys are kind of stepping through, eventually you come to a small clearing. And there's a large gate. There's 2 torches alight out front. The gate is made from bent and twisting, weeping willow trees that just twist around each other, each side with divots filled with a stone surrounding with just enough room to foster small alight torches in a crimson color. And in the middle of the gate is a stone entrance, the middle carved with the brand of a glowing H for the Hellbrands. Each side of the woods and the subsequent gate are flanked by these large mountains, and the trees that generally swallow the kind of air. But that bright crimson light from the flames and also the crimson shadows from the leaves of the trees of the maple woods just kind of gives this entire sense of red. You guys are all basked in that color. And that gate right before you is currently closed, but it stands. It looms just over there.
Well, this looks like the right place.
Yeah, it does to me too.
Fancy.
Do we knock?
My heart is beating really fast.
Take some deep breaths.
Uh-huh.
In for 4, out 4.
I mean,
I
maybe
guess-
they won't be angry.
Yeah.
Maybe
we just knock?
Okay.
Knock, knock. I mean,
I don't know what
what
you knock on.
Right. Just
Rex,
in
you wanna
case,
knock?
I can knock with the staff so we don't get
Sure, yeah,
Potential.
go for it. Lily,
immediately.
yeah. Lily, you walk up and, like, you flip out your quarterstaff, and are you just gonna, like, nudge, just, like, smack it a few times against the door?
Yeah, just like a.
Yep, you do that against the stone door, and it's silent for a second. The flames are flickering from the torches. And then, above the gate, where a bit of the mountaintop kind of, like, stretches around behind the gate, you see these glowing eyes open up. And,
Hello.
and immediately, from the forest, you hear, like, a noise as Lily, coming right towards you, a giant saw blade begins to surge right towards your face, cutting through a bunch of the bamboo shoots in its way, making a clean beeline right towards you. Do you want to deflect missiles?
Yes!
Alright. Okay. Roll a d8 to see if you can deflect it.
Oh boy. Let's see. That's a 7.
7? You, and as it comes towards you, you immediately get your guard up, you flip your quarterstaff back into your back, and you kind of take your arm, and it slashes, like, it gets, like, right this close to your arm. But you kind of redirect its energy as it's kind of moving around you, and you immediately send it right back into the forest, just with perfect precision, as someone catches it. And a dark-skinned Callister figure with dark hair, long hair, is gonna peek out. As Byron Vividi, familiar to at least a few of you guys, is gonna look down and say, "Long time no see, asshole!"
Hey, Jack!
And we're gonna end this session up here.
God.
Hello, Byron.
Hello, Byron.
I guess that could be worse. Could be better. Could
No.
be worse.
Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. It could be a big giant dragon that isn't Trio.
Yeah, I was concerned about what color the eyes were, but I guess it's okay.
Nah, Byron just has
Okay.
glowing white eyes.
Okay.
Hello, Byron Vividi! Alright, that's the session, wow!
Woo!
What's happening to Hazel? Woo!
Or even more concerning to me, what's going on with Genesis? I'm very worried about it still.
That is true. Who knows what's happening with Genesis?
I'm
I do.
worried.
He's living his best life. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
Oh god. Alright. Closing remarks. Egg! Closing remark.
Oh boy. I think things that are going on are interesting. I'm nervous to see what happens next.
Fair enough. Snorp.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna go find out at some point what's up with Genesis, hopefully, and hopefully it's not bad. Really, hopefully.
CC.
Wah.
Wah! That's all.
That's my remark.
Kiki.
God, finally!
Byron! It's been foreshadowed since like episode 40.
God, it's been so long since I've seen this man.
Oh yeah, here he is. This is gonna be such a. I will say for my closing remark as well before we continue. This is gonna be funny for Unknown who knows this guy.
Yeah.
Unknown's just like, I know you, and Byron's just like, the fuck? You do? Who megalol? Eon!
I never wanted to rip someone's heart out more than today.
With everyone talking about Hazel?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So true, though.
So
And
true.
Crime, you haven't been here for a closing remark in a while.
I haven't.
I was really happy to see you. Yeah, I was really happy to
Here
see
you
Bennie
are.
here for a whole session.
Yay!
Luckily, since last night, my parents had that funky party they have every year, so I was able to like get away with being tired today and hiding in my basement. Like the
Yeah,
grim that I am. 'Cause I live in the
Basement.
basement and it's based.
based.
But I literally love everything just about this. Just I'm so
Aw.
happy that we are doing just so much stuff as a team and a group, and just being here is such a good vibe. Playing Benny is so much fun. And
I
I keep
love
forgetting how
Benny.
much
Benny, my
stupidly wacky
beloved.
shit as a team we've pulled off.
Yeah.
Like our team as a unit. Holy shit.
We are family.
Before we end off the session, I do want to quickly say, because I forgot to actually say it, Cece, you are going to get a point of inspiration from me because you almost made me cry with the ducky conversation to Wilfred. Eon, you're also
Yay, let's go.
you're
Thank
also
you.
getting a point of inspiration because the conversations between Triao and Ellion almost made me cry today.
Oh.
And I'm also going to give Crime a point of inspiration because there are some really good Benny moments today.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Screw it, I'm giving all of you guys
Yay.
points of inspiration.
Woo.
Let's go. You guys all had really good moments today. So everyone,
Moments,
We're
both.
gonna need it.
yeah, I feel like just the with the shock of living, you guys have a little bit of that left in you guys, that like drive to keep going. Because that one speech about keeping going, I think that was also in this session today, if I remember correctly. My brain's a little fried. I didn't sleep much last night, but yeah, inspiration for all of you guys. All right. So that's the session. Tune in next week for another episode.
Of the cursed ones!
Woo!
Yeah! Woo! Yeah, tune in next week where, Hazel, Genesis, Adrian,
I sure hope so.
Byron, Vividi.
You better be alright.
Who knows what's gonna happen? Bye!